Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you cheering our home teams on to victory, because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Viside, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best Catnapper, Bassett and Ashley Furniture, bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell. Corn Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of Western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org. and find them on Facebook.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in Western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Ouachita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
At
Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Folks, we have some new and pre-owned units on our lot right now at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. So if you need a new Ford or a pre-owned Ford, best deal is at Wheeler Ford. You can count on that. See Tom or David? And if we don't have what you want, if one's available, we'll find it. We want your business. We'll do what it takes to earn and keep your business. And our service department is always ready to serve you with friendly, efficient service. So come see us at Wheeler Ford in Cordell.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you, cheering our home teams on to victory. Because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Viside, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best Catnapper, Bassett and Ashley Furniture, bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Good evening, good morning. It's Sunshine Basketball, Cordell Lady Blue Devils and the Hinton Lady Comets. Welcome to the Burns Flat Deal City Tournament. This is day 2 of the tournament. One of your main sponsors is the Washita State Bank. So they bring this to you. We always call it the Burns Flat Deal City Tournament. We've been in this tournament for several years. Good competition. And the amazing thing is, this is Game 5 for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils, and it'll be the second time we've seen the Hinton Lady Comets. So we were at Hinton, last Friday? A week ago. So had a good ball game there. We jumping center Van Huss against the Cordell Peyton Garrison. Control to Cordell. Birdie Brown with the ball out at the top of the key. Cordell's on the offense on the west end of the floor. Goes down to Kenzie Gray on the right side. Comes back out. Shot put up from distance. Shargola puts up the shot right there from three-point land. It'll be out of bounds off of the Hinton Lady Comets, and it'll be Cordell Lady Blue Devils to inbound. Kenzie Gray to inbound. She looks left, looks right, goes deep. Out top of the key, Shargola comes up, puts up a three off the rim, rebounded by the Hinton Lady Comets. Alex Kimball gets the rebound. She's one of your leading scorers for the Hinton Lady Comets. She comes out to top of the key, right side over to Combs, Haley Combs. Pass comes wide, it goes to Cordell, back the other way for the Lady Blue Devils, down to Shargola. Shargola with the ball, gets the ball over to the left side to Birdie Brown. Birdie comes into the free throw line. Back out top of the key to Shargola. Riley has the ball back over to Peyton Garrison. Jump pass out to Shargola. Three ball on, comes off back iron right here. Going to the ground, Brennan Ball comes up with it. Tied up by the Hinton Lady Comets. Dual possession gives it to the Hinton Lady Comets. And no score in the contest. We've played over a minute so far. Hinton will inbound. Full court pressure by the Cordell Lady Blue Devils as they inbound it to Sierra Weathers. And Sierra Weathers passes it over to Combs. Combs in the backcourt. Shargola's giving her a hard time. And we come back down top key again to Weathers. Weathers over on the right side to Shargola. Peyton Garrison reaches in, steals that away. Back out to Kenzie Gray. Kenzie gets the ball over to the left side to Shargola. Riley with the ball. Top of the key to Peyton Garrison. Back over the right side to Riley Shargola. She'll drive baseline right. Back out to Brennan Ball. Brennan goes back to Riley Shargola. Three ball on the way. Draws iron, and that's it. Tapped out of bounds by the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. It'll be Hinton inbound the ball, and Cordell on a pressure situation as they try to inbound right here. Man-to-man defense by the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Inbound to Alex Kimball. Kimball in the backcourt. Gets it over to Combs. Combs comes down the left side. Passes it off to the left wing over here to Hale. Over the right side to Combs. Puts up the shot from three-point land. Rebounded by the Hinton. And as Weathers got the rebound on the baseline right, and she stepped on the out-of-bounds line, so she was technically out of bounds. It'll be Cordell ball. Kenzie Gray inbounds to Birdie Brown. Birdie will bring down the middle of the floor, crossing the timeline, left side over to Riley Shargola. Riley picks up her dribble, goes over to Brennan Ball. Brennan says, I need a little help. I picked up my dribble down. Birdie comes over to help her. Birdie Brown does. Birdie gets the ball back over to Peyton Garrison. Baseline left. Comes down back out to Kenzie Gray on the left wing. Back over to Peyton Garrison. Peyton Garrison fakes the shot. Shot put up by Shargola, and it'll be out of bounds off the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and join them. You're listening to Lady Blue Devil Basketball on Fox Radio.
Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
Back here at the Burns Flat tournament, it'll be Cordell Lady Blue Devils and the Hinton Lady Comets right here in day 2 of the tournament. On the one-loss side of the consolation side of the bracket, Hinton to inbound, comes in out high to Weathers. Pass the ball around. Nobody wants the ball. Gives it over to Alyssa Hale. Top of the key. Birdie covers her up. Over to Combs. Haley Combs with the ball. Drives in. Goes inside, back outside to Weathers. Puts up the 3 ball. Loose ball comes back out to the top of the key to Alyssa Hale. Back over the right side. Pass goes a little wide for the Hinton Lady Comets, and Cordell will inbound from that point. So Kenzie Gray comes over to inbound to Birdie Brown. Birdie comes down to the middle of the court. She'll work down the middle of the floor. Left side over to Peyton Garrison. Back out to Riley Shargola. Back over the left side to Peyton Garrison. Goes down to the left corner. Left corner comes back out left side. Nothing there. Back out to Riley Shargola. Clears it out to Birdie Brown at the top of the key. Birdie with the ball. 4:44 to go in this first period of play. No score in the contest. Peyton Garrison said, I can change that. No, it rolls across the rim and comes back out. And Riley Shargola gets the rebound and puts it up. And she can't get it to go either. Then there's a tie-up right there. Birdie Brown and about 3 of the Hinton Lady Comets. Possession area goes to the Lady Blue Devils. They'll inbound underneath their basket on the west end of the floor. Out to Mackenzie Gray. Mackenzie starts to drive in the paint. Ball's tipped away by Weathers. She keeps the ball rolling right here. Gets the ball down, comes back to Kenzie Gray. You got a 4-on-3 break. Shot from the free throw line by Brennan Ball. Off the rim, no good. Nobody wants to make a basket, and we're halfway through this first period of play. It'll be number 11, Haley Combs with the ball. Left side over to number 21, Alyssa Hale, guarded by Birdie Brown. Hale goes to the far side, the right side. Back over to the top of the key in the paint. Turnaround there by Weathers, by Kimball. I'm sorry, she did a turnaround right into Peyton Garrison. Peyton Garrison knocked that ball away. It went out of bounds off of Cordell, but Hinton will have to reset their offense and start again. 3:50 left in this first period. No score in the contest. Out on the far top of the key to Haley Combs. Combs over to the corner to number 21 is Hale. Back on the left side, Weathers drives in off the glass. And Weathers, Sierra Weathers, gets her first 2 points of the ball game. First 2 points of the game come over halfway into this first quarter of play. 2-0 Hinton on top. Out on the left side to Shargola. Back over to Kenzie Gray. Kenzie Gray is there. Back to Peyton Garrison. Peyton back over to Shargola. Back over here to Peyton Garrison. Back in the right side. Shargola starts to go in and up. Riley is fouled by the Hinton Lady Comets pretty strenuously. Number 1, Alex Kimball draws her first foul. I got a note here from Rick Scott. Said that Karen's listening in, so say hi to Karen. Karen, I didn't see you at the ball game the other night, but that's okay. As long as you're listening, we appreciate that one. Oh, good free shot right there. And Riley Shargola, nothing but net on her first free shot. It's a double up for Hinton at 2-1. So first shot point for Cordell. Second one high and rolls in. We've got a tie ball game at 2 points apiece right here. Cordell and the Hinton Lady Comets with 3:10 left in this first period of play. Out to Weathers at the top of the key. Works over there. Mackenzie Gray had her covered. Right side down to baseline. Kimball puts up a shot, and Kimball drops one in from baseline right for a layup right there. She's virtually underneath the basket when it went up and in, so it's a 4-2 lead for the Hinton Lady Comets, a double up right there. And out to Kenzie Gray at the top of the key. Kenzie starts to drive in, right side off the glass, and it'll be out of bounds off of Hinton. It'll be Cordell ball underneath their own basket on the west end of the floor. So Kenzie Gray to inbound for the Lady Blue Devils. Gets it into Brennan Ball, left side, dishes out to Peyton Garrison on the right side. She comes in the paint, makes the pass back here to where you were instead of where you is. So that's a turnover for the Lady Blue Devils and a 4-2 lead for the Hinton Lady Comets over the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Inbound into the backcourt to Sierra Weathers. Weathers with the ball back over to the right side to Combs. Haley comes with the ball, puts up the three off the iron, no good. And a travel call. Riley Shargola did a good job. She hustled, got that ball, and went down and had the ball, and she slid about 5 feet. So they called her for the travel, which is technically correct. No problem. So Hinton's trying to inbound the ball and gets it into Kimball on the right side. She'll go out high to Van Huss. Van Huss hadn't touched very much. Ball comes loose, and Birdie Brown comes up with the ball for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Middle of the court, she'll start to drive baseline right down to Brennan Ball. Left side over to Kenzie Gray. It's tipped out of bounds by number 21, Alyssa Hale. And so it'll be out of bounds off of Hinton. It'll be Cordell Ball. Kenzie Gray is here to inbound in front of the Hinton bench. If she gets ready to inbound, everybody starts to move in the backcourt to Birdie Brown. Birdie across the timeline to Kenzie on the right side. Kenzie starts to work in, back in on give and go. Right side off the glass to Brennan Ball. She had a good look at it, wide right, but it didn't go in. Ball comes out to the Hinton Lady Comets. Foul's going to be called on number 10. Kenzie Gray is going to draw her first foul called in the ball game. And it'll be an inbound play for the Hinton Comets underneath her basket on the east end of the floor over here. Inbound out on the right side, back over to Hale, back top of the key to Weathers. Baseline left, shot put up, comes up short, rebounded it by Peyton Garrison for the Cordell Lady Blue. Oh, that'll be Shargola. Back over to Birdie Brown on the left side. She starts to drive in. Nothing there, puts one up from about 12. She's called for the travel. She had a good pivot, and if you're a Cordell fan, she didn't travel. If you're a Hinton fan, yeah, she drug her pivot foot. So official said she drug her pivot foot, so that's what it is. 4-2 is our score with Hinton on top. 99 seconds left, or 79 seconds. 89 seconds left in the first period. There's a drive on the left side. The number 22, Van Huss, starts to drive in. She'll be fouled by one of the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. There's two of them right there that could have had a chance at it. And that'll be Brennan Ball, draws her first foul called in the ball game. So 2 team fouls for Cordell, 1 team foul for Hinton. And the free throw is up and in and good for the Hinton Lady Comets. She gets ready for her next free shot. It's up and bounced around off the rim, no good. Comes out of bounds off of Cordell. Cordell touched it. So that'll be number 20 what? Okay. Took the free shots, 22. She hits 1 of 2 right there for her first point. Makes it 5-2. Hinton on top. Right side shot put up from distance. Peyton Garrison with the rebound. Clears it out to Kenzie Gray. Kenzie top of the key. She'll just cross the half court line. She'll come in close. Brennan Ball set a pick for her. Back over to Shargola on the far side. Comes into the free throw line. Right elbow puts up the shot and rebounded out by Sierra Weathers. Down court, the pass comes down here to Hale as she goes down, and it'll be out of bounds off of the, well, I can't see who's going to inbound. Got to be off of Hinton. Number 21 checks in. Kendall Norris checks in for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils, and Riley Shargola comes out to take a little break. Back on the inbound play, shot put up by Hinton, 0-0 right there. I don't have a 0-0 on my list right here. So we'll see if we can figure out who that is. And she's in for the Hinton Lady Comets. Out on the right side, Peyton Garrison comes into the free throw line, puts up a shot from the right side, rebounded out by Brennan Ball. Back to Birdie Brown on the right side. Birdie puts up a 3-ball, rolls around and comes out wrong for Cordell. Right for the Hinton Lady Comets. That back the other way to number 11 is Combs. Combs at the top of the key. Dish it over to number 00 off the rim. Ball pinballs around out to Weathers. Weathers puts up an off-balance shot. It's saved back into Peyton Garrison. So that's not what Hinton wanted, but that's what Cordell wanted. Birdie Brown with the ball. Ball's knocked out of bounds by, comes out of bounds off of Hinton, so it'll be Cordell ball with 1.7 seconds left. Time to inbound and maybe even shoot. Have no idea. There's a launch toward the basket. And at the end of the first period of play, it's Cordell 2, Hinton 5. We'll hear from our sponsors and be right back. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
Move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop. Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. Problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
As we come back to the Burns-Flat Deal City Tournament, the double zero in there is Hannah Deviney. When we'd played at Hinton last Friday, she was number 1. Now then, today her number is 0, so Hannah Deviney is in for the Hinton Lady Comets with Alyssa Hale, Weathers, Haley Combs, and Sierra Van Huss. So possession goes to the Hinton Lady Comets. They come in the right side. Deviney goes in on the right side, puts up the shot, tipped out of bounds by the Hinton Lady Comets. It'll be Cordell ball as Hinton leads 5-2 here in the early going. And Mackenzie Gray inbounds to Birdie Brown. Birdie comes up the court on the right side, back over to the top of the key, back over to Peyton Garrison on the left wing. Starts to drive in, out to Birdie Brown. Out high, Birdie dribbles through the traffic right there. She's guarded by Combs closely. She comes down, lob pass into Peyton Garrison. Spin move it back here. Got to get out of the lane pretty quick. There's 3 seconds. That's what I knew she was going to do. She made about a couple of spin moves, and that's eating up clock when you do that. So it'll be Hinton ball leading 5-2 here in the second period of play. Hale will inbound for the Hinton Lady Comets. Has a long pass right there. Comes down on the left side, left baseline to Deviney. Puts up a shot. She's fouled in the act of shooting, probably by number 21. Kendall Norris draws her first foul called in the ball game. 5-2 is her lead. Let's see. Hannah Deviney goes to the free throw line to shoot free shots. And her first free shot rattles in and out. No good. Hannah Deviney didn't have any points when we played at Hinton last week, so we'll see if she can hit her free shots right here. First one looked pretty good. Second one was nothing but net, so she has her first point of the ball game. And it's a 6-2 triple up for the Hinton Lady Comets over the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Birdie Brown with the ball, top of the key. Right side over to Peyton Garrison. Garrison starts to dribble. And the ball stolen away. Coming down the court is Hale with the ball. Jump shot from the free throw line. And Kenzie Gray might have got a little bit of body. Might have got a lot of body right there as Hale went to the floor, kind of set down right there. Number 10, Kenzie Gray draws her second foul. And 6-2 is her score with 1 minute gone in the second period of play. And first free shot by number 20. What did I say that was? Hale, I believe. Alyssa Hale hits her first one right there, so she'll get to take one more. She's in the act of shooting anyway. That one rattles out, no problem. So it'll be a foul on Hinton. Deviney draws her first foul. Hannah Deviney draws that one, so it'll be Cordell ball. Birdie Brown will bring the ball up, crossing the timeline, works over to the left side. Lob pass into, comes back out to Kenzie Gray. Jump shot from the free throw line. Pass over to Hinton on the far side. Goes totally out of bounds. There was nobody there, so it'll be Cordell ball on the Cordell end of the court, which is the west end. 7-2, Hinton leads by 5 right here in the early going. Birdie Brown with the ball. Birdie comes over to the right side, dishes it off to number 1 is Riley Shargola back in the ball game. Kenzie Gray comes in right side, back out to Birdie. Birdie dribbles in. Ball comes loose, picked up by 00. That'll be Deviney. And there's a scrum for the ball at mid-court right here. There's several of them on the floor right here. Combs draws a foul right there. There's two or three red uniforms on the floor, a couple white uniforms, and they'll give Haley Combs a foul. Ball comes over to Cordell Lady Blue Devils to Kendall Norris. Goes left side over to Birdie Brown. Birdie back out. Oh, they call. Birdie said, I didn't travel. He said, yeah, you did. We'll call it a travel whether it was or not. And officially it's on the books that way now. So there's a drive-through traffic. How about kicking the ball? No, off the glass. Rebounded by Peyton Garrison. Back out to Birdie Brown on the left side. She'll go down the left side of the court. Comes into the free throw line. Jump shot from 18. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded out by Charlie Van Huss for the Hinton Lady Comets. Out on the right side to back over to Van Huss. Back out to Hale at the top of the key. That'll be Combs at the top of the key. Back over to Van Huss on the right wing. Left side over here to number 11 is Combs. Down to the corner, back out to Combs. Out high, she'll start to drive in. Dishes it down to Deviney. Deviney with the ball back into Combs. Spin move, drops one off the rim, spins pretty hard. Pinballs around, and Mackenzie Gray comes up with it, clears it out to Riley Shargola over to Birdie Brown. And 5 minutes left in this first half of play with Hinton leading 7-2. Out of the top of the key, left side over to Kenzie Gray. Kenzie, jump shot from 18, off the rim, no good. People knocking the ball around. Oh, trying to get a little extra contact right there. Trying to tap the ball and might have got a little contact. So they didn't. Yeah, number 1 got a foul right there. So Riley Shargola got a foul on that one. She was reaching for the ball, but contacted the body of one of the Hinton Lady Comets. Full court pressure by the Lady Blue Devils. Hinton finally gets the ball in. It's deflected out. Goes to Birdie Brown. Birdie, left side layup. Birdie, her first 2 points of the ball game right here. Makes it 7-4, a 3-point lead for Hinton. Inbound to Combs on the far side. Birdie steals that away from her. Starts to dribble through traffic right here. And we have a foul called on number 11. Haley Combs will draw her second foul right here. And Cordell will inbound on their own baseline on the west end of the court, over there on the south side of the floor. Inbound out high to Riley Shargola. Riley Shargola will come to the top of the key, start to drive in, a scoop layup on the right side. Ew, and saved back inbounds by the Hinton Lady Comets to Weathers. Sierra Weathers with the ball, coming across midcourt. She's guarded closely there by Brooklyn Burkeen, who checked in a while ago for the Lady Blue Devils. Back over to the top of the key, right side over to Weathers. Starts to drive, jump shot from the free throw line. Short, and it'll be out of bounds off of the Hinton Lady Comets. It'll be Cordell ball. 7-4, Hinton on top with 4:14 to go in this first half of play. Inbound by Brooklyn Burkeen to Birdie Brown. Birdie crosses the timeline. She'll work over to the Peyton Garrison on the left side. Peyton out to the corner to Brennan Ball. Back out to Shargola. Shargola comes down the right side, dishes it off to Birdie Brown. 3-ball off the iron right there, rolls out, and we have a foul called on number 11. That'll be Riley Shargola. She was crashing in there for the loose ball, and she might have bumped 2 red uniform players. Birdie Brown comes out to take a little breather with 3:50 to go in this first half of play. Hinton leads 7-4. Inbound on the right side to Combs. Combs gets the ball over to Van Huss. Van Huss will cross the timeline, and that's a charge. She ran right straight into Brooklyn Burkeen and Brennan Ball, and she wasn't going to back up from anybody, and she didn't. But she draws a foul for doing it. Number 22 has her first foul called. Getting a little more physical. 7-4 right here in this first half of play. And left side over to Brennan Ball, top of the key to Riley Shargola. Riley starts to drive left side, dishes it out on the left corner, comes back out to Mackenzie Gray. Kinsey comes down to the left side, hands it off to Riley Shargola. Riley, top of the key, comes over the right side. She's bumped pretty good right there, but we saw it. I guess nobody else did. The Cordell crowd moaned a little bit. Over to Peyton Garrison on the left side. Spin move, 12-foot jumper, right side off the rim, and it'll be touched last by Cordell out of bounds. And the young lady from Cordell's not happy because the ball actually just bounced off of her. And so it wasn't her fault. It went out of bounds. 7-4, 3-point lead for the Hinton Lady Comets over the Cordell Lady Blue Devils here with 3 minutes to go in this first half of play. Out to the top of the key to Weathers. Sierra Weathers with the ball. She'll hand the ball off to number 21 is Hale. Over on the right side to Van Huss. Van Huss hands the ball back over. Goes baseline right. Shot is put up. Rebounded out by Riley Shargola. She comes down the floor and she goes down, whether she tripped on the line on the floor or what. She's going to come out and take a little breather right here. Said no. We got 5, yeah. We had somebody coming in anyway. Haley Combs with the ball over on the right side. She'll pick up her dribble, gives it over to Charlie Van Huss. Over on the left side here to Hale. Hale gets the ball back over to Van Huss. Van Huss left side here. That's a travel right there. And Alyssa Hale got those feet moving, got a little better speed and a little traction going, but you got to dribble the ball when you do that in this ball game sometimes, and today's one of those days. So, let's see, Kinsey Gray inbounds to Birdie Brown. 2:22 to go in this second quarter of play, and it's a 3-point lead for the Hinton Comets. Birdie can tie it right here with a 3 attempt. Rebounded by Peyton Garrison. Back over on the left side. Back to Mackenzie Gray. Kinsey comes in on the right side now. Back over to Brennan Ball. Brennan gets the ball back out. And there's 2 Lady Blue Devils there, and they wasn't sure who the pass was for, so Hinton picks it up and goes, we're going to throw one up here from distance. It'll be down to the Cordell cheerleaders, saved back in by Hinton by 0-0. There's a fight for the ball. Ball comes back out to Hinton. Shot is off the rim. Peyton Garrison gets the rebound back to Birdie. Birdie comes down left side layup. And she had a foul called on Hinton right there as number 21 was there, and Alyssa Hale draws the foul. She wasn't going to let Birdie have a wide open layup, which that is common sense right there, but you need to stop them before they put the shot up, and then that way they don't get the 2 shots. Birdie, free shot, comes off short right there for her first one. She'll get to take one more. Kinsey Gray comes out, and Riley Shargola checks in for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. And Birdie Brown gets ready for her second free shot. Hits in and good. Birdie hits her 3rd point of the ball game, makes it 7-5, 2-point lead for the Hinton Lady Comets. Ball comes down to Kimball. Kimball on the left side comes down to Hale. Back in left side off the glass. Shots put up. And Riley Shargola probably got that foul right there. Number 3, that's Peyton Garrison drew that foul. Okay. Peyton Garrison draws her first foul. And on the free throw line, is that Weathers going to shoot? Off the back iron right there. Sierra Weathers misses her first one. Now she's got the range. She'll probably hit her second attempt right here. 7-5, a 2-point lead for the Hinton Lady Comets with 90 seconds left in this first half of play. And the second free shot is up off the back iron right here. And we'll say that somebody was in the lane too soon, I do believe. Couldn't tell who he said it was, but somebody was in the lane too soon. So Sierra Weathers takes one more free shot. And she makes her 3rd attempt right there. So that's her 3rd point of the ball game. Makes it 8-5, back to a 3-point lead for the Hinton Lady Comets with minute 20 left. Into Peyton Garrison. Peyton Garrison spin move back out top of the key to Brennan Ball, puts up a 3, and it'll be off the rim, rebounded by the Hinton Lady Comets as we come back to the east end of the floor for Hinton. 8-5, 3-point lead, tipped out of bounds by Riley Shargola. It'll be Hinton inbounding on the far side for the Hinton Lady Comets. And 16 fouls for Hinton, 17 fouls for Cordell. Inbound over here to Van Huss on the left side. Starts to drive in, baseline left. Launches that one over the top of the rim. Goes all the way around. And it hit one of the Lady Blue Devils in the foot and goes out of bounds. So it's out of bounds off the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. That's one of those unintentional deals. 3, 4, 5, number 24 inbound to number 10 back on the near side again. Back to Weathers. Peyton Garrison technically blocked that shot. She deflected it, and it didn't even get halfway to the goal right there. So dual possession. Cordell gets the ball back with 48.8 seconds. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and join them. You're listening to the ball game on Fox Radio.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Washita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
Back here at the Burns Flat Dill City Tournament, day 2 of the tournament. We're on the consolation side of the bracket for Cordell and Hinton. The next game will be Cordell boys will be Cordell and Thomas. Then the third game will be the Mangum girls and Burns Flat girls. Fourth game of the day will be Lokiba Sickles and Mangum. So we got a good lineup, and then there's 4 more games in the evening in the second half. Kenzie Gray will cross the timeline with the ball. She'll work over to the right side baseline to Birdie Brown. It's up from about 5 foot out on the right side. She was bumped a little bit, and it goes wrong for Cordell. Back in on the right side. Number 10, spin move off the rim. Peyton Garrison, is saved back in to number 11. Starts to go up, and it'll be out of bounds off of Hinton. Haley Combs made a strong move in there. She was blocked from 2 directions. Might have been contacted somewhere, but the officials were on the backside and didn't see that. So 8-5, a 3-point lead for Hinton as we're down to 15 seconds remaining in this first half of play. Kenzie Gray into Birdie Brown, baseline right. She tries to save it back in with 8.6 seconds. And so it'll be Kenzie Gray's going to come out and take a little breather right here. Number 11 checks back in for the Cordell. Brooklyn Burkeen checks back in for Cordell with 8.6 seconds. Over on the far side, and Peyton Garrison ties that up on the inbound play. Dual possession right there. I mean, she caught the Hinton Lady Comet caught the ball, and Peyton Garrison grabbed a hold of it and technically ripped it out of her hands. Had the ball and started to drive, but that was a deflection right there. Inbound, Birdie steals it away. Comes down the right side off the glass, off the pass was deflected, and it'll be Hinton ball underneath the Cordell basket on the west end of the court with 2.5 seconds to go. Long pass down the court, comes down to a shot put up from distance right there, and Weathers hits one. They're going to decide if it's a 2 or a 1. It's a 2. It's a 2. Weathers hits a deuce right at the buzzer, and her foot was on the line. So at the halftime, it'll be Cordell 5, Hinton 10. We'll hear from our sponsors and be right back. You're listening to the ball games on Fox Radio.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business
of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Folks, we have some new and pre-owned units on our lot right now at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. So if you need a new Ford or a pre-owned Ford, best deal is at Wheeler Ford. You can count on that. See Tom or David? And if we don't have what you want, if one's available, we'll find it. We want your business. We'll do what it takes to earn and keep your business. And our service department is always ready to serve you with friendly, efficient service. So come see us at Wheeler Ford in Cordell.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you, cheering our home teams on to victory. Because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Visay, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett and Ashley Furniture, bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell. Corn Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Washita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
And as we come back to the Burns Flat Deal City Tournament, it'll be third quarter action as we're just underway. Possession area to the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Ball comes loose, out of bounds off of Cordell. It'll be Hinton ball. 10-5 is our score here after the halftime. I think that might be a low-scoring ball. It is. We scored more points at Hinton last week. Hinton did too. Out on the right side, Weathers goes out high to Alyssa Hale. Over to the left side to Haley Combs. Combs starts to drive into the line on the right side. Back into number 22, off the glass a little bit strong. Brennan Ball ties it up. Brennan Ball wins that wrestling match right there with Haley Combs. Combs went down and Brennan had to do a high jump over the top of her so she didn't land on her. So it'll be dual possession goes to the Hinton Lady Comets. Out on the left side, the number 21 is Hale. Back top of the key to Combs. Birdie Brown starts to pester her pretty hard and clears it out high to Alyssa Hale. Back in the paint on the right side to Kimball. Back over to the right side. Birdie comes up with it. And she was hammered just a little bit by number 10, Alexa Campbell. She thought, well, if I can be a little more physical here, maybe nobody will notice. And the official standing right there called it because technically she almost pushed her to the ground trying to get the ball away from her. Wasn't going for the ball, but got the foul. Out on the right side to Riley Shargola. Ball comes out high to Peyton Garrison. Looks back, gets the ball back in. Ball pinballs around, and it goes back to the Hinton Lady Comets. Kimball comes up with it. Clears it back over to Combs. Birdie Brown stays with her step for step. Goes over on the left side. Nothing there. Over to the left corner. There's a drive, a little extra step right there. Ball will be pinballed around off the official who was technically out of bounds. But he stays back in, comes back to Cordell, down to the right corner to Shargola. Back over to Birdie. Left side over to Kenzie Gray. Back over to Peyton Garrison on the left wing. Peyton starts to drive in off the glass left side. It's good. Peyton has her first 2 points of the ball game. Makes it 10-7 here in the third period of play. In the early part of the third period. Drive right side, left side off the glass. Shot put up by Weathers. And a foul will be called on Peyton Garrison as she was with her step for step, and Peyton Garrison will draw her second foul of the ball game. And this will put Weathers on the free throw line. Weathers, she did hit 1 out of 3. So her first attempt right here is good. So she's hit 2 of 4 here in this ball game. 11-7, a 4-point lead for the Hinton Lady Comets. And as she gets ready for her next shot, it rattles around and is in and good. So she's hit 3 of 5 from the charity stripe for 7 points, and Hinton has 12. Cordell has 7. Birdie Brown with the ball over on the right side. She'll stay on the right wing. Bounce pass into Peyton Garrison. There's a reach foul by number 10. Maybe number 20. They're going to give that to number 20. I do know number 10 gets her third foul. They're playing a little more physical, a little more aggressive right here. Kenzie Grady inbound for the Lady Blue Devils in on the right side. Shot is up, and a foul is called on Hinton. Let's see if that's on number 10 as well. So as they get ready, number 10, she draws her fourth foul. She's headed to the bench. She knows she's going to have to come out with her fourth foul. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they'll make substitution a minute. On the free throw line, Brennan Ball shooting free shots right here. Got to have these, Brennan. Yes, nothing but net right there for Brennan Ball. She gets her first point of the ball game right here. Number 3 will check in. That'll be Jalen Wiedemann checks in for the Hinton Comets as Alex Kimball comes out. And Brennan Ball 2 of 2 from the free throw line for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. And that makes it a 12-9 3-point lead for the Hinton Lady Comets. Down on the left side to Haley Combs. Combs back over the top of the key to Van Huss. Van Huss picks up her dribble, hands it off to Weathers. Weathers makes a strong pass down the baseline right, starts to put it up over Birdie. Good pickoff right there by Brennan Ball that was trying to pass over her. She went high, picked off that pass, and comes down, hands it off to Peyton Garrison on the left side. Kenzie Gray puts up the 3 ball, nothing there. Out of bounds off of, they're going to say Hinton touched it. They're going to say Hinton barely got a finger on that one as it's going out of bounds. They was both pulling their hands back like they hadn't touched anything. But it was deflected somewhere. Kenzie Gray gets ready to inbound into Brennan Ball on the right side. Into Birdie Brown on the right wing. Out on the left side, top of the key. Little head fake in there. And Peyton Garrison goes in and has a deuce right there. 12-11. It's a 1-point lead for the Hinton Lady Comets over the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Double dribbles called. Good guarding right there by the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. And Charlie Van Huss, under pressure, used both hands to control the ball. And Cordell, with 5 minutes to go in this third period, down by 1 to the Hinton Lady Comets. Into Peyton Garrison, back out to Birdie Brown. Back into Peyton Garrison one more time. Ball stolen away by Hinton Lady Comets. That'll be Combs drives in, right side, off the rim, no good. Put back up by Weathers, no good. Rebounded out by Riley Shargola. She'll come down the right side, dribbles right-handed, left-handed comes in. Back over to Peyton Garrison, left side, puts up a shot, and it rolls off the rim, no good. It'll be rebounded by the Hinton Lady Comets. Charlie Van Huss gets the rebound, clears it down to the right side. The pass to one of the players from Hinton and wasn't watching right there. It goes out of bounds. In comes number 21 for Cordell. Kendall Norris comes in, and Peyton Garrison comes out to take a little breather. It's getting pretty physical down there. And timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and join them. You're listening to the ball games here at the Burns Flat Tournament on Fox Radio.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
Back here at the Burns Flat Deal City Tournament. 4.5 left in this third period of play, and it's Hinton 12, Cordell 11. And now that it'll be Cordell inbound the ball, Kenzie Gray comes down to inbound for the Lady Blue Devils right in front of the Hinton bench into Birdie Brown. We're underway here in the almost halfway through the third period of play. Got Cordell bunched up down low. Birdie comes down right side off the glass, no good. And ball stolen away by the Hinton Lady Comets. She's called for the travel right there. I don't want to say that the Cordell girl might have bumped her and made her take a step forward and go to her knees, but that could have happened. Out on the right side to Kenzie Gray. Kenzie goes back over to Birdie Brown on the right side, on the right sideline. She'll bring the ball back out to the top to set up the offense for Cordell. Dribbles left hand, right hand, steps through, puts up a shot off the glass. And number 11, Haley Combs with the rebound, clears it out to Weathers. Weathers will go left side over the traffic right here. That's a blocking foul. The way you never know whether it's going to be a charge or a block right here. White, number 2. White 2. That'll be Brennan Ball. Draws her second foul. She was on the short end of the stick and went down right there. On the Weathers goes to the free throw line. That's off the front iron right there. So Weathers didn't make that one. 12-11, a 1-point lead for the Hinton Lady Comets. And number 21, Kendall Norris, checks out for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils as Peyton Garrison comes back in. And we get ready for the second shot. It's in and good for Sierra Weathers as she hits her 4 of 7. 4 of 7. Yeah, 4 from the free throw line. 4 of 7. Okay. Makes it 13-11, a 2-point lead. Kenzie Gray comes down, puts one up from the free throw line. It's up and in and good. Makes it 13-13. We're tied. 3:35 to go in the third period of play. Cordell has a tie with the Hinton Lady Comets right here. And out on the right side, ball comes down to Weathers on the right wing, puts up one from about 10, and Weathers banks one in off the glass, gives the lead back to the Hinton Lady Comets at 15-13. So 3:13 as we come down the court. It'll be over to Birdie Brown on the right side. Birdie starts to dribble in through traffic, comes in, left side layup, a little bit strong off the glass. Rebound comes out to Hinton. Lob pass down the court, right side off the glass, a little bit short. Good effort right there by the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. And let's see who that was. That'll be somebody makes a, okay. It'll be out of bounds off of Cordell. It'll be Hinton ball underneath their own basket. 15-13, 2-point lead for Hinton. Shot put up from distance right there. And Peyton Garrison outfights everybody for that loose ball. It comes back out to Hinton Lady Comets as they finally come up with a loose ball back over on the right side. A drive right there, a little bit out of control. Peyton Garrison with the rebound. There was 3 of them surrounding Peyton Garrison, and she hung on to the ball and fought them off right there, but dual possession gives the ball back to the Cordell Lady Blue Devils anyway. 15-13, Hinton by 2 with 2:38 to go in this third period of play. Inbound to Kenzie Gray. Kenzie comes down the middle of the floor. She'll set up at the top of the key for the Lady Blue Devils, picks up her dribble. Lob pass down to Peyton Garrison. Garrison comes back in. 8-foot shot right there, and Peyton Garrison has her third deuce. We're tied again with 2:20 to go in the third period of play. So it'll be out on the right side to Hinton. Baseline right, starts to drive, elevates from 10, and number 21 puts up the shot. Alyssa Hale puts up the shot. Foul beyond Cordell. Number 2 draws that foul. That'll be Brennan Ball's third foul for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Not a problem there. Tied at 15, and on the free throw line, number 21 puts up her first free shot, and Alyssa Hale hits her first one right there. Makes it a 16-15 1-point lead. Brennan Ball comes out to take a little breather, and Birdie Brown checks back in for Cordell. On the free throw line, Alyssa Hale gets ready for her second free shot, and that one's a little bit strong off the back iron. Rebounded by Birdie Brown for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Down to Kenzie Gray on the right side. Picks up her dribble, back to Birdie. Baseline right into number 11. And Brooklyn Burkeen gets her first 2 points of the ball game. Cordell has their first lead of the ball game with 1:51 to go here in this third period of play. 17-16. The lead for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils is 1. Minute 48 to go. And as we come down the court, Birdie Brown with the ball at the top of the key. Birdie comes over to the left side. Birdie, lob pass in to Peyton Garrison. Peyton Garrison starts to drive. Left side goes right, back into Birdie. Ball's pinballed off of Cordell, goes back to the Hinton Lady Comets. And it will be Hinton ball down here on the double zero, puts up the shot, hits the front iron right there. Rebounded out by Riley Shargola over on the right side. Crossing the timeline, hands it off to the left side, goes to Birdie from 17. It's good. Birdie Brown has her second field goal in the ball game, and a 3-point lead for Cordell at 19-16. Over to Weathers on the far side. She comes back to the near side. Back top of the key for the Hinton Lady Comets. Left side over to number 11 is Combs. Drives in off the glass, no good. Rebounded out by Burkeen. Clears it down to And back the other way, comes back down to Burkeen. Top of the key to Peyton Garrison, puts up the three, and it's a three for Peyton Garrison. Peyton Garrison has 3 deuces and a three. 22-16, a 6-point lead for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Out on the right side, number 00 drives in. She'll be fouled as she goes up on the right side. And number 11 gets that foul. That'll be Brooklyn Burkeen. Draws her second foul called in the ball game. And on the free throw line will be 00. Deviney, she's hit 1 of 3 now from the charity stripe. She'll get to take one more. 22-16, a 6-point lead for Cordell with 32 seconds left in this third period of play. Second free shot is up and good. Deviney hits 1 of 2 again, so she's hit 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 22-17, a 5-point lead for Cordell. Kenzie Gray takes her time crossing the timeline. 25 seconds left in the third period. Left side over here to Shargola. Back over here, back out to Kenzie Gray. We're down to 14. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Alyssa Hale. It'll be Cordell inbounding in front of their own bench right here. And Kenzie Gray to inbound from that point. As she gets ready, gets the ball in. Left side to Birdie Brown, down to Peyton Garrison. Turnaround 10-foot jumper, saved in by Burkeen for the Lady Blue Devils. And it'll be out of bounds off of the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. 6 seconds left in this third period of play. And Hinton will inbound on the east end, headed to the west end. As a long court pass down court, we go to number 21. Right side layup. Alyssa Hale has her first deuce of the ball game. And at the end of 3, it's Cordell 22, the Hinton Lady Comets 19. We'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to the tournament on Fox Radio.
Hey, Blue Devil fans. I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh-cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Welcome back to the fourth and final period of play right here. Chad, I still hear music. As we come down the court, shot is put up by Hinton right there. Okay. Somebody got a deuce right there. We'll give that to Hale right there. And back out on the top of the key, there's a drive here by number 1, Riley Shargola. Goes in right side, has it tapped last by Cordell. It'll be Hinton ball. 22-21. Cordell leads by 1 point right here in the fourth and final period of play. They get ready to give the ball to Hinton so they can inbound. Not going to let them have that long pass anymore. Inbound to Combs on the top of the key. She'll hand off the ball to the left side. There's a drive in the paint off the glass. Rebounded Birdie Brown, comes up with a loose ball. Lob pass down the court we go. It's stolen away by Weathers for the Hinton Lady Comets. She'll bring the ball back. Birdie taps the ball out of her hands, goes back to Shargola. Shargola comes down the court, clears it out to Kenzie Gray, back over to Birdie Brown on the left side. Birdie drives into traffic, puts up a shot, banks that one in right there. And I mean, it slam danced that one in there. 24-21, a 3-point lead for Cordell here in the fourth and final period of play between the Hinton Comets and the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Ball comes in on the far side. There's a push. Peyton Garrison said, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Might have bumped her a little bit. Peyton has her third foul right there. There was contact. There was contact everywhere on the floor somewhere if you just know where to look at it. But they let them play, and that's what's good. We appreciate that one. Into Weathers, off the paint, left side, shot put up, and rebounded this time by Peyton Garrison. Peyton couldn't dribble it, but she just threw it out to the middle of the court. Hinton comes up with it, and Deviney touched it. Deviney touches it again. It rolls around and comes out wrong for Hinton. And there's a foul by Riley Shargola, I think, against number 11. Count the basket, and the foul will be on, well, he signaled that number 1 gets the foul. Riley Shargola draws her third foul, and they're saying it's 24-23. Shargola comes out. And I think that's number 11 on the free throw line. She'll step up to take the shot at 11 or 21. 11. Free shot is good for traditional three-point play. And so Haley Combs gets that one. We're tied at 24 again with 6:25 to go in this ball game. Inbound comes out to Kenzie Gray, goes baseline right, back out high to Brooklyn Burkeen, back over to Birdie Brown. 3 ball did not go in. Rebounded out to the Hinton Lady Comets. Incidental contact, maybe. Trip, maybe. Who knows? I'm not going to call that one anyway. Down on the right side, ball comes down to the corner. Shot put up from distance. Rattles around and drops in there for Charlie Van Hust. She has her first field goal. The lead goes back to Hinton at 26-24. So 5:45 to go in this ball game. And it will be top of the key to Peyton Garrison. Garrison starts to dribble in. You got to appreciate the contact right here. I mean, both teams, Peyton Garrison starts to dribble in here, and they're going to call Peyton for the travel right here. She got those wheels going before the ball started spinning right there. So 26-24, Hinton on top with 5.5 left in this ball game. Out on the top far side to Van Hust. She'll inbound, comes down the court to the left side, starts to drive in. Weathers puts up the shot, and it's in and good. Weathers has her second deuce in this half, third of the ball game, and a 4-point lead for Hinton at 28-24. Spark of the light was there. The Blue Devils have to regroup and get back in this one with 5:10 left in this ball game. Out to Peyton Garrison, back over on the right side to Burkeen. Drives in right side. She'll be fouled on the floor right here. Be an inbound play for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Number 22, Charlie Van Hust, will draw her second foul. And be an inbound play for Cordell. 28-24 with 5:04 to go in the ball game. Kenzie Gray is there to inbound for the Lady Blue Devils. Gets it in out high to Birdie Brown. Birdie drives in, puts up about an 8-footer, and rebounded out by Weathers for the Hinton Lady Comets. And they're taking some big swings at the ball to tap it away. Right side, Deviney hits the deuce for the Hinton Lady Comets. Timeout by Cordell. We'll take a timeout and join them. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Folks, we have some new and pre-owned units on our lot right now at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. So if you need a new Ford or a pre-owned Ford, best deal is at Wheeler Ford. You can count on that. See Tom or David? And if we don't have what you want, if one's available, we'll find it. We want your business. We'll do what it takes to earn and keep your business. And our service department is always ready to serve you with friendly, efficient service. So come see us at Wheeler Ford in Cordell.
And as we come back to the tournament right here, 30-24, 6-point lead for the Hinton Lady Comets. Biggest lead of the ball game by either team right here. Well, no, we had a good lead at one point. Okay. Big lead right here. It is overcomable for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. So Cordell will inbound and hand it in to Birdie Brown. She'll bring it up the middle of the floor, set up the offense, and let's go to town, Lady Blue Devils. Birdie works over to the right side. Shot put up from distant, rolls around and falls out. It hung on that rim. For us, it felt like a long ways, but it hung good hustle there by Riley Shargolo. She came way across the court, couldn't get to the pass, but she tapped it out of bounds to stop the momentum of the Hinton Lady Commons. Hale will inbound for Hinton into the backcourt, back into Combs. Combs on the left side, guarded by Birdie. Set a pick on her, left side by number 00. And Deviney has her second deuce right here. Number 11 to check in for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. That'll be Brooklyn Burkeen check in on the next break. Birdie Brown with the ball out high, 32-24, an 8-point lead into Peyton Garrison. Garrison comes down, and Peyton Garrison is knocked down by Weathers, and that'll be a foul. So Weathers will draw her first foul called in the ballgame. That's how physical this is getting. We're going for the ball, I'm sure, but it's just there's just no end to it. Kenzie Gray comes out to take a little breather right here as Burkeen comes inbound the ball here to Brennan Ball, starts to go in and up. She's fouled by Hinton right here, and the Hinton number 24, that'll be back-to-back fouls for Sierra Weathers as she draws her second one back-to-back right here. 4:05 to go in the ball game. 8-point lead for the Hinton Lady Commons comes in here on the near side. Got to get it in out high. Peyton Garrison tapped away. It's out of bounds off of Hinton. It'll be Cordell ball one more time to inbound right here. So inbound the ball will be Shargola in the right side. And nice, easy shot by Brennan Ball in traffic. And Brennan has her fourth point of the ball game right here. Down the court with Weathers with the ball. Drives in off the glass right side. Picked up by Deviney. She's tied up right here. Timeout called by the Hinton Lady Comets. We'll take a break and join them. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
Back here at the Burnslet Dill City Tournament. Not a lot of time left in this ball game. 32-26, a 6-point lead for the Hinton Lady Comets over the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. 3:45 left in the ball game. And as Cordell breaks her huddle, they'll come down on defense. Hinton will inbound on their end on the floor of on the west end, so they're on their offensive end. And it will be an inbound play for the Hinton Lady Comets. 6-point lead, inbound way out high into the backcourt. Racing down there as Haley comes to get the inbound. That's a smart play, even though you're going, why would they throw it that far? Well, you can kill 10 seconds down there if you do that. Out on the left side, stolen away by Peyton Garrison. She's trampled right there. Clears the ball back over by the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. We're called for the double dribble. I didn't see 2 hands, but it's called a double dribble, and we'll go with that. Out on the far side, inbound to Haley Combs. She'll come down the right side, starts to drive down to the corner. Shot put up from 3-point land. And number 22, Van Huss, hits a big triple for the Hinton Lady Comets, making the lead 35-26, a 9-point lead. Birdie Brown with the ball at the top of the key. She'll work over to the right side. Comes back in, top of the key to Brennan Ball, back to Birdie. Birdie gets the ball back out to Peyton Garrison. Garrison comes down to the free throw line, starts to put a shot up right here. We'll shoot 2 shots. Number 00 will get the foul right there. That'll be Devine draws her second foul called in the ball game. 2:58 to go in the ball game, and Peyton Garrison, this will be her first free shots right here of the day. 35-26, a 9-point lead for Hinton. First free shot rattles around, comes out wrong for Cordell, and Kenzie Gray gets up. She's going to check back in for the Lady Blue Devils, and out comes Brooklyn Burkeen. So Peyton Garrison got to have this free shot, will help out. It's up and in and good. Peyton Garrison has hit for the cycle now. She's hit a free shot, some deuces, and a three. Down court we go for Hinton, 35-27, an 8-point lead for the Hinton Lady Comets. Ball comes down right side. Weathers puts up the shot. Birdie Brown with the rebound for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. She'll come down the left side of the court, moves back over to the top of the key, goes over to the right side. Baseline right, layup. Birdie Brown has her fourth deuce of the ball game, 35-29, a 6-point lead for the Hinton Lady Comets. Driving down the paint is Combs. Comes over to the right side. Jump shot from about 8 is Alyssa Hale, hits the deuce and answers back. She has her 8th point of the ball game. Birdie Brown with the ball, 37-29, back to the 8-point lead. Birdie puts up the three, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Hannah Devine for the Hinton Lady Comets. Approaching the 2-minute warning mark right here. Lady Blue Devils down by 8. 37-29. There's a lob pass left side off the glass by Devine as she goes in right side, and Devine has her third deuce. She has 8 points also for Hinton. Out of the top key to Brennan Ball. She drives in right side. Shot is up and in and good, and the foul. Brennan Ball hits the deuce and one right here. She'll go to the line. 0-0 will draw the foul. That'll be Devine's third foul of the ball game. And Brennan Ball can go to the line to hit for a traditional 3-point play. Don't want to jinx her. She's hit 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. And I think she can probably make her free shots right here. It's up a little bit short off the front iron right here. And a shot right here. Timeout called by Cordell, so there's no shot. We'll take a break and join them. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you, cheering our home teams on to victory. Because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Visay, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Back here at the Burns Flat Dill City tournament right here. 31 for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils, 39 for the Hinton Lady Comets, an 8-point margin with 100 seconds left in the ball game. That's a minute 40 for Danny Taylor. He can't add, so we have to tell him that one. So it'll be Cordell ball inbounding underneath her own basket. Kenzie Gray gets in right side for Brennan Ball. She's fouled in the act of shooting, so Brennan will go to the free throw line. Number 21, Alyssa Hale, will draw her second foul for the Hinton Lady Comets. We'll put Brennan Ball back on the free throw line so she can hit this free shot attempt right here. She'll get to take 2 of them. First one, oh, she rattles around. She'd hit her first 2, and then her second 2 have rattled around and come out wrong. She'll hit this one then. I got faith in her. I'm going to write it down already. So Brennan Ball with 6 points for the Lady Blue Devils with a minute 39 to go in the ball game. Oh, that rattled out also. Did I jinx her? Hinton gets the rebound, clears it out to the far side to number 11 to Combs. Combs will bring it down the court on the far side. She didn't want any part of that defense. Driving in right side. Good job, Brennan Ball. Tapped it out of bounds, but it goes out of bounds off of Hinton, off the hands of Charlie Van Huss. and Brennan Ball got a hand in on it, so it went off of Hinton. Good job there. Got to have points, ladies. I hate to tell you, 39-31, Hinton by 8. Birdie Brown with the ball, leaves it on the floor for the left side. Shot is up by Riley Shargolo. She is fouled in the act of shooting on the left side. 0-0 draws that one. Hannah Deviney draws her 4th foul. She don't mind fouling if it'll stop an easy layup right here. So on the free throw line for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Oh, it rolls around and will not fall for Riley Shargolo. She's another one. She'd hit 2 earlier in the ball game and then comes up short on that one. She'll make this one then. Minute 14 to go in the ball game, and she banks that one in. She said, I'll slam dance that one in here. That's her 3rd point of the ball game. 39-32, a 7-point lead for the Hinton Lady Comets. Ball comes across the timeline over to Combs. Combs backs back up. And they're going to tackle her just about. So we're going to say Birdie Brown got her on there, but you had Riley Shargolo front side trying to get the ball away from her, and Birdie came in backside. So a little double team right there with 1:01 to go in the ball game. This will put Hinton on the free throw line. Is that number 11, Haley Combs, on the free throw line. Banks it off the glass, and Peyton Garrison saves it back in to Kenzie Gray. Kenzie goes down court to the top of the key, back over to Birdie. Birdie comes over. She's on the left side, dribbles in, back to the right side to Brennan. Off the rim. Gets her own rebound. Good hustle to Peyton to Birdie at the free throw line. Got to have the ball right here, and Birdie ties up the ball, and they're going to give Birdie a foul. They might have got a little body before she got a hold of the ball right here. So we'll walk to the other end to shoot free shots with 41 seconds left in the ball game. Hinton has a 39-32 lead. There's a ray of sunshine there. I thought Cordell's going to pull one out right here. And then Hinton fought their way back into this one, and now they had a quick surge right there. That's a good shot right there from the free throw line for number 21. That'll be Alyssa Hale. Hits that one, and so she's hit 3 of 4 for the charity stripe. She'll get to take one more. So 40-32, an 8-point lead, make it a 9-point lead as Hale hits that one. So she's hit 4 of 5 from the free throw line with 38 seconds left in the ball game. Birdie Brown with the ball into Peyton Garrison, out to Kenzie Gray on the left side. Kenzie goes in left side, rattles around, tipped out by Brennan Ball, but it goes out of bounds by the Lady Blue Devils. 27.7 seconds right here as they start to count her down on the inbound play. Comes in on the far side, gets the ball across the timeline to number 22, Van Huss. Van Huss will go left side, runs over everybody, and the ball goes out of bounds off of, they're going to say there's 2 Lady Blue Devils went down and 1 Hinton Lady Comet. Timeout on the floor by Hinton. We'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to the ball game on Fox Radio.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett and Ashley Furniture, bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
As we come back to the Burns Flat Dill City tournament, not a lot of time left in this ball game. Hinton with a 41-32 9-point lead again. And like I said, there was a ray of sunshine there late in the third when Cordell took the lead, tied it up, took the lead, and then Hinton had a big run right there to start it off right here. So we have timeout called by somebody. So we'll take another break and join them. You're listening to the ball game on here on Fox Radio.
Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
And as we come back to the ballgame, you got to love the fact that Peyton Garrison had the ball tied up on the far side. The officials couldn't see it. Coach Trent's down here going, it's jump ball, it's jump ball. They thought he was calling timeout, so they gave a timeout. So it'll be Hinton ball now with 13 seconds left in the ball game. Here comes Shargola back over to Deviney, back over the top of the key. Kenzie Gray reaches in there, has the ball tied up. Said now it's tied up. She had it tied up one way, now it got back the other way. With 3.1 seconds to go in the ball game, Kenzie Gray got it tied up, and so they're going to send Brennan Ball over to inbound for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Brennan waits, looks, got to have it inbound somewhere. Back over, shot from half court, off the rim, no good. The Hinton Lady Comments will prevail on this one, 41-32 right here. I'll give you a rundown of scores on this one. You know, there was a big ray of sunshine right there. I thought the Lady Blue Devils was going to notch their first victory. When we were at Hinton last Friday, Hinton notched their first victory. Then they got their second victory here today. For the Hinton Lady Comments, Hannah Deviney winds up with 8 points. Sierra Weathers winds up with 12 points for the Hinton Lady Comments. Charlie Van Huss hit for the cycle, a 3, a 2, and a 1. She had 6 points. Alyssa Hale had 3 deuces and 4 free shots. She had 10 points. Haley Combs with 2. Alexis Kimball with 2. So that's your scoring for the Hinton Lady Comments. Brooklyn for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Brooklyn Burkeen had 2 points. Kendall Norris then did not score. Riley Shargola had 2 points. She had free shots. Brennan Ball had 6 points, 2 of those from the free throw line. Kenzie Gray had a big deuce. Peyton Garrison had a good ball game. She had 3 deuces, a 3, and a 1. She winds up with 10 points in the ball game. Birdie Brown had 4 deuces and a free shot. She had 9. So the Lady Blue Devils will end their tournament play here today against the Hinton Lady Comments. Hinton will continue on tomorrow. They'll play at 1 o'clock again for the Consolation Championship. So Lady Blue Devils, probably the best game they've played all season long. And what I love, I can give you these scores and stuff. When we played Hinton at Hinton last Friday, Hinton scored 41 points, which they did here today also. Cordell scored 26. Cordell scored 6 more points today than they did at Hinton the other day. So this one winds up Hinton 41-32. Cordell will end their tournament. Next action for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils will be next Friday at Sealand. Go by and tell your sponsors thank you. We're going to wrap this up and get ready for the Cordell Blue Devils to play. You're listening to the Burns Flat Deal City Tournament on Fox Radio.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Ouachita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Folks, we have some new and pre-owned units on our lot right now at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. So if you need a new Ford or a pre-owned Ford, best deal is at Wheeler Ford. You can count on that. See Tom or David? And if we don't have what you want, if one's available, we'll find it. We want your business. We'll do what it takes to earn and keep your business. And our service department is always ready to serve you with friendly, efficient service. So come see us at Wheeler Ford in Cordell.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you, cheering our home teams on to victory. Because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Visay, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Burns Flat Deal City Tournament. It's game 2 of a complex right here. We're going to have a lot of good games today. We're going to have 8 games today, and it's going to be a lot of fun from top to bottom. Cordell Blue Devils and the Thomas Terriers, first meeting of the year, first meeting in a while for the Cordell Blue Devils and the Thomas Terriers. Starting off for the Cordell Blue Devils will be, okay, I didn't see that one coming. Number 11, Thomas Reimer, J.D. Maddox, Jordan Wood, Harley Taylor, and Scout Regier for the Cordell Blue Devils. For the Thomas Terriers, number 13, Zach Wright will be jumping center against J.D. Maddox. Lucas Laughlin, Owen Baldwin, Zach Clancy, and Donovan Santos. Ball control of the backcourt to the Cordell Blue Devils. The Cordell's on offense on the west end. Out to J.D., out to the right side to Harley Taylor, over to Jordan Wood on the right side. Top of the key to Harley Taylor. Paint down low, left side. Couldn't quite get there. And they're going to call 3 seconds on Cordell. Thomas Reimer started to make a move baseline left right there. As he made a move, he was in the lane a little bit too long, and they called 3 seconds on Cordell. So it will be Thomas Ball out on the right side. Number 2 is Baldwin with the ball. Hands it off to number 3, Clancy. Clancy starts to drive in. Bounce pass right side to nowhere to the cheerleaders. Out of bounds for the Thomas Terriers, and it'll be Cordell Ball. J.D. Maddox will bring the ball across the timeline. Left side over to Jordan Wood. Jordan Wood goes left side down low to Thomas Reimer. Back out to Jordan Wood. So go ahead and move. The ball comes loose. Comes to Jordan Wood, steals it away from Thomas. Cordell starts to go up and make a pass. There was nobody there. Lob pass down the court on the right side. Owen Baldwin overran the basket, had to go baseline, come back out high and reset the offense for the Thomas Terriers. And come back in near the three-point arc. Looks right, goes left, dishes off to the right side to Clancy. Zach Clancy with the ball, comes back out high. Left side tapped away by Scout Regier. Ball comes down the right side. Off the rim by Harley Taylor. Put back up on the left side by Thomas Reimer. And a foul will be called on the number 3, Zach Clancy, for the Thomas Terriers will draw his first foul. Going to the free throw line, Thomas Reimer is going to shoot free shots. And first free shot is up. Nothing but net, just the way I taught him right here. So a few people from Mike's Meats were here. You could be cheering on, but some of you have to work. Hang in there, watch it on video, and go from there. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Thomas Reimer gives Cordell Blue Devils the first lead of the ball game right here. Call it. Cordell leads 2-0. We'll go from there. Out on the left side, 3-ball put up off the rim high, touches the back iron right there. That should have been out of bounds. Shot was put up by Laughlin. Back over on the left side. Ball comes back out to Owen Baldwin. Baldwin looks right and goes left, stolen away by J.D. Maddox. Goes back to Baldwin, goes right side to number 3. And Zach Clancy gets the easy layup, a little head fake, and got everybody airborne. He puts it back up. We're tied at 2. Back down to J.D. Maddox from the right side, puts it up. Air ball comes out to Gage Wright for the Thomas Terriers. Bounce pass into number 14. One of the big players right here, Donovan Santos, hits the deuce, and he's fouled by number 20. J.D. Maddox did everything he could to slow him down and called for the foul right there. So this could be a traditional three-point play for Donovan Santos. One of the larger players, more physical players for the Thomas Terriers. Free shot dribbles off to the right. Thomas Reimer gets the rebound, clears it out to Harley Taylor. Harley Taylor at the top of the key. He'll work over to the right side. Little dribble fake. Goes in right side layup. Harley Taylor for the deuce, and we're tied at 4. At 2 and at 4 right here. Shot from the right side by number 3. Ball pinballs out to J.D. J.D. was actually tripped by his own teammate. Incidental contact, basically. Santos right side puts up a shot. Jordan Wood gets the rebound for the Cordell Blue Devils. Clears it back to J.D. Maddox. Down the court to Harley Taylor. 3-ball off the rim right here. There was a reach in there to tap it away. Good thing we didn't call that. It might have been a foul on Cordell. Out on the right side to Laughlin. Launches a long-range 3. And Scott Wood saves it back in, but it goes back to Hinton. Ball comes loose to Harley Taylor, leaving the ball on the floor. Comes back to Baldwin. Baldwin goes in left side. A blocking foul called on Cordell, and Thomas Reimer might have been on the short end of the stick right there. And Thomas Reimer will draw his first foul of the ball game. He had good position and almost enough time to be well established, just not quite enough. On the free throw line, number 2, Baldwin, first free shot rolls around, and it's good. So Owen Baldwin has his first point of the ball game from the charity stripe. He'll get to take one more. 4:44 to go, and it's a 5-4 lead. It's a 6-4 lead with 4:44 to go in the first period. 6-4, Thomas by 2. J.D. Maddox with the ball, crossing the timeline, top of the key. He'll sit up there, goes over to Thomas Reimer, back to the right side to Harley Taylor. Harley Taylor starts to work, goes back in, back over to the left side. A travel call. Had those wheels moving, but it wasn't in gear yet. So it'll be a turnover for the Cordell Blue Devils, and it will be Thomas Ball was leading 6-4 with 4:25 to go in this first period of play. Left side, ball comes over to Lucas Laughlin, puts up the 3 ball. Rattles around and drops in there. Lucas Laughlin hits that one. Out to J.D. Maddox on the left side. 9-4, 5-point lead for Thomas. Back over to J.D. on the left side. J.D. starts to drive in again. Nothing there. Clears it back to Harley Taylor. Taylor comes down. Left side over to Thomas Reimer. Lob pass into Scout Regier. Comes down the left side. Back saved by Thomas back into J.D.'s. Pinball's out, comes back the other way. Stolen away by Thomas Reimer to Scout Regier. Scout Regier gets the ball over. Stolen away by Santos for Thomas. Shot put up from distance right here. And Harley Taylor has a shot at it. Number 3, Zach Clancy goes over the top of Harley Taylor. And it'll be an inbound play for the Cordell Blue Devils. Sorry about that one. Harley Taylor will inbound for the Blue Devils. He'll inbound to J.D. Scout Regier comes out to take a little breather. In comes Aiden Biddendorf for the Blue Devils. J.D. Maddox with the ball. Stumbles in, back over to Harley Taylor, back over to Jordan Wood. Top to Aiden Biddendorf, back over to the right side to Harley. Harley starts to dribble, has the ball stripped away, picks his own dribble up, gets it over to Jordan Wood. 3 ball left side, rebounded by J.D. in traffic, rolls around, will not go down, but he's fouled by one or two or three of the Hinton Comets. Number 1-3 or 1-4, 1-4. Donovan Santos draws his first foul. Does put J.D. Maddox on the free throw line for the Cordell Blue Devils. J.D. was in the act of shooting. He'll get to take 2 right here. 3:12 to go in this first period of play. First one comes up a little bit short. He'll get to take another one. That first one is to find the right range and everything. He'll make the second one here as he gets ready for his second attempt from the free throw line. And that one rattles around and it's in and good. J.D. has his first point, and it's a 9-5, 4-point lead for the Hinton Comets over the Cordell Blue Devils. Out of the top of the key, starts to go, goes down to Santos right side and puts one in point blank range. It'll be out of bounds off of the Cordell Blue Devils. Jordan Wood was there in front of him, might have got a hand on that one. It'll be out of bounds off of the Cordell Blue Devils. Inbound Santos, left side, back over the top of the key. Number 2 puts up the shot. Jordan Wood gets the rebound, and we'll go down the court. Harley Taylor with the ball. Harley Taylor comes down the court, back over to Jordan Wood. Jordan holds the ball high. Defense comes out on him. Baseline down the left. Shot goes in and up. And as he's trying to get clearance, he's calling for the travel right there. So it'll be Thomas Ball again right here. And as Thomas brings the ball up the court right here, it will be down on the right side. There's a drive by Baldwin. Goes in and up. Good block by J.D. Maddox. Clears out to Laughlin at the top of the key. Drives in. Goes in and up. And Laughlin comes back with it out to number 13. Shot put up from distance. Banking off the glass right here. And Ty Littleberg, who just checked in, puts up a shot. J.D. Maddox in traffic right here. Clears it out to Thomas Reimer. Big defense by the Thomas Terriers right here. And we have 10 seconds in the backcourt, and we didn't quite make it across the half-court line. It'll be timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and join them. You're listening to the ball game on Fox Radio.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Back here at the Burton Flat Dill City tournament, it'll be the Cordell Blue Devils and the Thomas Terriers. Thomas leads 9-5 here in the early going right here. Under 2 minutes to go in this first period of play, and it will be Thomas ball. They'll inbound here by the scorer's desk into the backcourt to Gage Wright. Gage Wright goes back over to Donovan Santos. Santos starts to dribble. Thomas Reimer has him. Back over to the left side. Shot put up from distance. Got Baldwin puts up an off-balance shot, gets his rebound, puts it back up again from the right side, and it's an 11-5 6-point lead out to J.D. Maddox. Back over to Harley Taylor. Harley Taylor launches from three-point land. Ball's pinball around, comes out to Santos for Thomas, and Santos will get the ball over to Ty Littleberg. Littleberg with the ball starts to work. He'll come over to the left side to the Hinton Comets over to Baldwin. Baldwin will work at that point. Top of the key, launches a three ball off the iron right here. Left side layup by Santos. Santos had the rebound. Left side layup makes it 13-5, an 8-point lead. J.D. Maddox drives in left side, puts up the shot. He's fouled. He'll shoot two right here. Number 2 draws the foul. Owen Baldwin will draw his first foul of the ball game. 13-5, an 8-point lead. J.D. Maddox goes to the free throw line to shoot free shots right here for the Cordell Blue Devils. Got to have a few of these, J.D. Off the front iron on the first one. He'll get to take one more. He hit 1 of 2 on that first event right here. Number 22 checks back in. Scout Garrett checks back in, and Thomas Reimer comes out to take a little break. So J.D. got to have a free shot right here and make this one help us out a little bit. Rolls around and drops out. Tipped over, and Santos for Thomas comes up with a loose ball. Dishes it off to Gage Wright. He'll hand it off to Lucas Laughlin. Top of the key. Lucas at the top of the key starts to drive left side. Dishes off to the corner. Saved back in bounds by Thomas, but it goes right to Jordan Wood over to J.D. Maddox. J.D. on the far side, guarded by Gage Wright. Starts to drive in right side. Spin move, starts to go up. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2 free shots right there. And Gage Wright should draw his first foul of the ball game. Gage Wright put that on the board. He's got his first one. So J.D. got to have some free shots made. That one rolls around and drops in there. So he's made 2 from the free throw line. Got to have more right here. And makes it 13-6, a 7-point lead for the Thomas Terriers over the Cordell Blue Devils. Next shot rolls around and drops in there. So J.D. Maddox has made 3 from that point, and it'll be a 13-7 6-point lead for the Thomas Terriers over the Cordell Blue Devils. Ball comes out to Gage Wright on the left side, back into number 2, goes down to Santos, right side down low. And Santos drops in his 3rd deuce of the ball game right here. Back to J.D. Maddox. He'll cross the timeline, right side of the 3-point arc. Sets up play number 1 and work back over to the top side. Goes over the left side to Aiden Middendorf. Puts up a 3 ball off the rim, no good. Rolls around, had a chance right there. I thought Jordan Wood was going to get the rebound, but goes to Thomas. And at the end of the first period of play, it'll be Thomas 15, Cordell Blue Devils 7. We'll hear from our sponsors and be right back. You're listening to the ball game on Fox Radio.
You'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best Catnapper, Bassett and Ashley Furniture, bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Corn Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
As we get ready for this second period of play right here, the Cordell Blue Devils and the Thomas Terriers have a classic matchup going on. Thomas leads 15-7, an 8-point lead for the Thomas Terriers. Over at the top of the key on the right side is Baldwin. Baldwin starts to dribble, backs back up with the ball to reset the offense again. Guarded by J.D. He'll come back over to the near side. Scott Wood comes over and helps on the double team on the pick right here. And Baldwin keeps his dribble going. He backs back up by midcourt again to restart again. No openings at that point. Launches about a 15-footer right here. Santos gets a rebound for the Thomas Terriers. And as he did a double dribble or might have taken an extra step or two, turnover for the Thomas Terriers. Jordan Wood comes out for the Cordell Blue Devils. Let's see who checks back in for Cordell. There's Dason Ramsey checks back in for his first time today. Out to Harley Taylor at the top of the key. Taylor starts to work on the left side, clears it out to J.D. Maddox on the left side. J.D. comes back to the free throw line into traffic right here. Out to Aiden Middendorf, back out to Harley Taylor. Taylor starts to work, gets the ball back over to Scout Regier, left side over to Dason Ramsey. Ramsey back over to the near side to Aiden Middendorf. Middendorf with the ball comes back out high to Harley Taylor. Harley Taylor spin move, puts one up from about 15, rebounded by Santos for the Thomas Terriers. And then he dishes it off to Baldwin. Baldwin on the right side finds an opening, drives in. He dished it off to number 13, Wright. Had made a great move down the lane on the left side, but forgot to dribble once or twice, and he's calling for the travel. So number 30 to check in for the Thomas Terriers. That'll be Chase Osmus as he comes in. It will be Cordell Blue Devils as bring the ball up will be J.D. and down the corner to J.D. in the corner. Back into Scout Regier, point blank range. Yes, it's good. Scout Regier gets his first points of the ball game for the Cordell Blue Devils. 15-9, 6-point lead for Thomas over the Cordell Blue Devils. And there's a drive in the paint by Baldwin. Rattles off the rim. J.D. picks up his dribble, goes over to far side to the ball, pinballs around off a couple more players, comes back to the Thomas Terriers. Into Baldwin, left side. A blocking foul called on Owen Baldwin, just cruised right in there. And a foul will be called on number 1-3. That'll be on Harley Taylor. He thought he'd been there just about long enough, made a good theatrical move to the floor. And 15-9, a 6-point lead for Thomas. And going to the free throw line is Owen Baldwin at the free throw line. He's hit 2 of 2 from the charity stripe already, and now he's hit 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. He'll get to take one more. 16-9, a 7-point lead for the Hinton Comets, and he should make this one. He does. That makes it 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and Owen Baldwin has 6 points, makes it 17-9, an 8-point lead for the Thomas Terriers over the Cordell Blue Devils. Out to Dason Ramsey, left side over to J.D. Maddox. J.D. starts to dribble. He's on the left wing, starts to go down to the left corner, down to Dason Ramsey. Back out high to Harley Taylor. Taylor starts to work, clears the ball back out to J.D. Maddox. Steps through traffic, goes in and up, gets his own rebound, goes up again from point blank range. And this time it's rebounded out by Gage Wright for the Hinton Comets. He comes down the court on the left side, ball comes loose. And rebounded by Scout Regier for the Cordell Blue Devils. Down to the left side, shot put up from distance. And Aiden Middendorf takes that pass and puts in the layup on the right side. Maybe it was designed that way, but it looks good. And 17-11, 6-point lead for the Thomas Terriers over the Cordell Blue Devils as we go under 5 minutes to play in this first half play. Rebound out there by Dason Ramsey. Ramsey with the ball. He'll give it over to Aiden Middendorf. Middendorf comes over to Harley Taylor on the right side. Harley goes top of the key. 3-ball. Harley Taylor off the back iron. Touched by Scout Regier. Goes out to the Hinton Commons out on the right side to Laughlin. Laughlin goes baseline right. Runs out of room, so he throws the ball off of Dason Ramsey. Said, I can't dribble anywhere. I'm not too short to see over him, so I'll just throw the ball off of him, and it'll be Hinton ball, Thomas ball right here. Inbound the ball to the right side. Back over to Laughlin. Launches a 3. That's an air ball to Harley Taylor. Taylor comes down the court on the right side through traffic. Right side layup a little bit too strong. Ball comes out on the near side. Pinballs around and finally comes back to the Thomas Terriers. Down court we go down to Little Bird. And down to the right corner. Ball comes out to number 1. Shot put up from distance right there. Rebounded by Harley Taylor in traffic. Gets out of the traffic. Comes back down the right side. And there's 3 Thomas Terriers going to guard him and pick his pockets. There's a no-look pass right there. And we're going to have a foul called on number 13. That could be on Harley Taylor, his second right there. He was picked and cleaned right there. There was 3 of them picking the feathers off of that one, and he lost the ball and then might have grabbed somebody before he fell. So let's Thomas inbound the ball again. Top of the key. There's a drive right side off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Thomas Reimer for the Cordell Blue Devils to J.D. Maddox. J.D. comes down the left side and count the basket right here. Count the basket for J.D. Foul is on number 1-3. Gage Wright had thought he had been there long enough but hadn't quite been there, so he gets his second foul of the ball game. And you got to be in a good position for quite a while to take that charge. And so as they do this one, it'll be J.D. is there lined up. Hinton dropped back and they said, well, we thought it was on the floor. They didn't want to let him shoot free shots, but J.D. got the deuce and one right here for a traditional three-point play. J.D. got to have this one for a traditional three-point play, and he can hit this one off the front iron right here. Rebounded by number 14, Santos, for the Hinton Thomas Terriers right here. Sorry about that. Out to the right side, number 13 is Gage Wright. Starts to drive in. We have a foul on the floor, so there's no shot by number 25. Aiden Middendorf will draw his first foul for the Cordell Blue Devils. Been inbound play for Thomas, leading 17-13, a 4-point lead. Inbound, and Thomas Reimer picks his pockets. Over to the far side to J.D., and J.D. was technically fouled by Owen Baldwin. So it'll be an inbound play for Cordell. What are they going to do? They're going to say on the side, or where are they going to inbound? They're going to say the foul is on Cordell. J.D. got the foul, even the ball was coming to him and it was knocked away. They're saying the foul was on Cordell, and they're going to give the ball to Thomas. Now, with 3:21 to go in this second period of play, Thomas leading 17-13, and out at the top of the key, launching from three-point land and coming down with the rebound is Aiden Middendorf, and through traffic to the right side, shot is put up by Santos. A lot of bodies pinballing around everywhere. J.D. down the right side to Thomas Reimer. Good, easy, open layup on the right side. Good assist by J.D., and it's 19-15, back to a 4-point lead for the Thomas Terriers. Ball comes down on the near side, number 13. Elevates, rolls up. Santos gets the rebound and puts it back up. Comes down to Thomas Reimer, clears it down to J.D. Maddox. J.D. is tripped up between two Thomas Terriers. Number 13 or number 13 has 3. Gage Wright has 3 fouls for the Thomas Terriers, and J.D. Maddox goes to the free throw line to shoot free shots. We're going to work on free shots this next week, I promise you. J.D. is a good player and a good shooter, but his free shots are just not falling here at the Burns Flat Deal City tournament. And you see this, and either everything you put up goes in, or everything you put up doesn't. Out to Littlebird for the Thomas Terriers. There's a double dribble called on Ty Littlebird. Number 3 will check in. Zach Clancy will check back in for Thomas. And out comes number 13, Gage Wright. So Dason Ramsey inbounds to Aiden Middendorf. Middendorf with the ball, works over to the right side of the three-point arc, works over back to the top of the key, back over to Jordan Wood. Wood down in the corner to JD, back in the paint to Thomas Reimer, off the glass, no good. Rebound by Lucas Laughlin for the Thomas Terriers. Out on the right side, starts to work over there, puts a shot up from distance, and the ball comes out to number 3. Zach Clancy has his second deuce from the left side, point blank range there. 21-15, and back to the 6-point lead. Aiden Middendorf with the ball. Back out to Dason Ramsey. Ramsey starts to dribble, right side over to J.D. Maddox. J.D. back over to Middendorf. 3 seconds in the lane, called on Cordell right here for the second time in the ball game. Looks like big number 22 is coming in. Scout Reguera going to come in, and Thomas Reimer come out to take a quick little break right here. 21-15 with 90 seconds left in this first half of play. Thomas on top. There's a double dribble called on Thomas. Zach Clancy's going in through traffic. If you use 2 hands, you can control the dribble a little bit better right there. And JD brings the ball up the court on the right side. Jump, lob, 3-point shot right there. Jordan Wood gets the rebound down to Scout Reguera. Baseline left, would not go in. He was a little bit too strong right there on that baseline left shot. Ball comes back to the Thomas Terriers. Zach Clancy with the ball out on the right side. Well, that'll be Owen Baldwin down in the corner to Clancy in the right baseline. Trying to pick him clean. Jordan Wood comes up with it, got a hold of it. Jump ball, dual possession, and Jordan Wood came down with the ball, but he was hanging on to it for dear life. 21-15, the 6-point lead for Thomas with 1 minute left in this first half of play. JD comes down, clears it back to Jordan Wood, 3-ball. Jordan Wood shot put up, rebounded by Santos for the Thomas Terriers. Thomas with the ball at the top of the key. That'll be Laughlin. Launches a 3, and he finally hits his second 3. He don't mind launching them. If the line is 19-9, he's shooting at 22 or 23 feet. He's quite a ways behind the line when he puts them up. JD left side from about 8, and JD has his second deuce right here. 24-17, a 7-point lead with 20 seconds left in this first half. Out high is Owen Baldwin. Baldwin with the ball. Starts to drive in, right side through traffic, finger roll, and Baldwin has his second deuce to go with 4 free shots right here. So down to come to JD, out to Aiden Middendorf, out to Scout Reguera, to Jordan Wood, left side to Dason Ramsey. It's knocked out of bounds by the Thomas Terriers, and it's Cordell ball. Come on, guys, pay attention. Get down here and get involved in this one. And Cordell will inbound with .3. So you got time to, if you can shoot while you're in the air, that's the only thing you can do. So at halftime, it'll be Thomas 26, Cordell 17. We'll hear from our sponsors and be right back. You're listening to the Burns Flat Deal City Tournament on Fox Radio.
You move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. Problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Washita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Folks, we have some new and pre-owned units on our lot right now at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. So if you need a new Ford or a pre-owned Ford, best deal is at Wheeler Ford. You can count on that. See Tom or David? And if we don't have what you want, if one's available, we'll find it. We want your business. We'll do what it takes to earn and keep your business. And our service department is always ready to serve you with friendly, efficient service. So come see us at Wheeler Ford in Cordell.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you, cheering our home teams on to victory. Because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Viside, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best Catnapper, Bassett and Ashley Furniture, bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Corn Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of Western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
As we come back to the Burns Flat Deal City Tournament, it will be possession area goes to the Thomas Terriers. They inbound on the far side. On offense on the west end, shot put up. Goes back out on the left side, shot put up awkwardly. Rebounded out by Thomas Reimer for the Cordell Blue Devils. And we're headed to the east end. Cordell will be on offense with Thomas leading 26-17. That's a 9-point lead. It's a 9-point lead. Ball comes loose from Cordell, comes back the other way to Laughlin. Laughlin dishes off to the corner. Shot put up from distance over there, rebounded out by Santos. Santos in traffic, looks left, goes right, puts it up, and Santos gets his own rebound. Got a lot of people fighting for a loose ball, and it's coming back to the Thomas Terriers. Out on the right side, Scott Wood finally gets down there and tries to save it back into Cordell, but it'll be out of bounds off the Cordell Blue Devils. Good hustle, good effort right there. And inbounding for the Thomas Terriers will be inbound to off the leg. Said you were supposed to gone over here, but he hit Scout Regier on the leg, and it goes back out of Cordell one more time. So Thomas will inbound again, trying to get it in down here to the near side to Clancy. Clancy had no room, and he traveled as he touched the ball, and so it'll be Cordell ball. Inbound to J.D. Maddox. J.D. will cross the timeline over on the right side of the three-point arc to Jordan Wood. Jordan back out high to Harley Taylor. Taylor bounce pass into Thomas Reimer. Through traffic, gets back out to Jordan Wood on the right side. Above the three-point arc to J.D. Maddox. Back out to Harley Taylor. He'll look at a three-pointer from about 24 feet. And Thomas Reimer puts up a shot, gets his own rebound. He'll take two free shots now. He's fouled by, I think, number 13. If that's 13, Gage Wright has his fourth foul. And Thomas Reimer fighting for rebounds and opportunities. He gets to take two free shots right here. And his first free shot, rattles around and comes out wrong for Cordell. Number 13 for Thomas comes out, and Ty Littlebird comes back in. Thomas Reimer need to have a free shot right here, and his free shot is up and in and good. He's hit 3 of 4 from the charity stripe, gives him 5 points in the ball game, and an 8-point lead for Thomas at 26-18. Comes down on the right side for Laughlin. Starts to drive. Nothing there. Out high. Shot put up by Baldwin. Nothing there. And good job by Scout Regier. Outfights everybody for the rebound. Clears it out to Thomas Reimer. Comes down the court to Harley Taylor. Harley launches a 3-ball off the front iron right here. Rebounded out by Owen Baldwin. And it'll be Thomas Ball with 6 minutes to go in this third period of play. Top of the key. Shot put up by Laughlin. Rebounded by J.D. Maddox. J.D.'s contacted on the backside by Owen Baldwin. He thought he was going for the ball, but he grabbed a lot of white jersey right there. So Harley Taylor inbounds to J.D. Maddox. J.D. over to paint on the right side to Thomas Reimer. Layup. Thomas Reimer has 7 for the Cordell Blue Devils. Makes it 26-20, a 6-point lead for Thomas. And out on the top of the key will be Baldwin. Looks right, left, back over to Laughlin. Laughlin starts to dribble. Harley Taylor stays with him step for step. Starts to drive right side. So he might have had a hand on him somewhere. Incidental contact, but Harley Taylor will draw his 3rd foul for the Cordell Blue Devils. But he was staying with him step for step, whether left, right, or in between. Inbound play for the Thomas Terriers. Right side shot put up from distance right there. Jordan Wood with the rebound for the Cordell Blue Devils. Gives it over to J.D. Maddox. Back to Jordan Wood. Jordan comes into the free throw line. Looks left, right, puts it up from about 12. And we have a timeout called by the Thomas Terriers. We'll take a break and join them. You're listening to the ball game on Fox Radio.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Washita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
And as we come back to the Burns Flat Deal City Tournament, the Thomas Terriers lead the Cordell Blue Devils 26-20 here with 5:24 to go in the third period of play. Back to inbound is Ty Littlebird, number 11. He'll inbound to number 3, Zach Clancy for the Thomas Terriers. Works over to the right side to Lucas Laughlin on the right side. Back we go again, baseline right. Santos. Defense had come out high, and Santos was wide open. Nobody down by the baseline right, and that's just a nice, easy layup right there. 28-20. Thomas leads by 8. Out to Harley Taylor. Starts to dribble in. Back over to Jordan Wood on the far side. Out of bounds off the Cordell Blue Devils. It'll be Thomas Ball one more time. 4:54 to go in this third period of play. Aiden Middendorf gets up. He'll be the next player to come in for Cordell. Thomas Reimer taps it away, comes down to J.D. Maddox right side, puts up the shot, and Thomas Reimer gets the rebound, but he's surrounded by about 3 jerseys. And number 30, Chase Osmus, draws the first foul of the ball game for the Thomas Terriers. And number 13, Harley Taylor, comes out as Aiden Middendorf checks in for the Cordell Blue Devils. And as we get ready for the inbound play from Scout Regier, comes into Thomas Reimer, right side, puts up a shot, and he's fouled in the act of shooting. He'll shoot 2. So number 30 draws his back-to-back fouls right here. So number 30 gets back-to-back fouls right there. Goes in the free throw line. Thomas Reimer rolls around and drops that one in there right there. So he's hit 4 or 5 from the charity stripe. Need to make one more right here. 28-21, a 7-point lead for Thomas. Second free shot, nothing but net. 5 of 6. So another sub comes in. Number 2 comes back in, and number 30 comes out. Chase Osmos comes out as Owen Baldwin comes back in for the Thomas Terriers. Ty Littlebird will bring the ball up the court for Thomas as he gets the ball over to the left side to Baldwin. Baldwin drives in, finger roll, right side, and a foul. Number 22 draws the foul, count the basket. 22 is Scout Rigueur. There's no way he's going to slow him down. And number 2, Baldwin gets the deuce and one right here. He's hit 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. We'll see if he can make it 5 of 5 on this effort. And he should, and he doesn't. It comes out wrong. Rebounded by Thomas Reimer for the Cordell Blue Devils. Aiden Middendorf with the ball. Comes back out to Thomas Reimer. Comes back in with the ball through traffic right here. They pick his pockets and try to work him down to the near side. Laughlin with the ball, dribbles it off his own foot. It'll be Cordell ball as the ball rolls out of bounds to the Thomas cheerleaders. And it will be Scout Rigueur inbounds to J.D. Maddox. J.D. 30-22, an 8-point lead for the Thomas Terriers with 4 minutes to go in this third period of play. Back to Aiden Middendorf, right side over to Thomas Reimer. Reimer with the ball, starts to dribble, starts to work, and a lot of contact there somewhere, so we'll see if the ball fouls on number 1-4 or 1-5, 1-4. Donovan Santos, I believe, will draw the foul, so that'll be 1-4. Santos draws his second foul. Scout Rigueur inbounds to J.D. Maddox. 30-22, an 8-point lead. J.D. elevates from about 17, and J.D. has his 9th point of the ball game right there. Nice little jump shot from the right side. Ball comes down to the near side to Baldwin. Drives in, puts it up, comes through traffic out to Clancy. Clancy through traffic, elevates, and rebound the ball is Thomas Reimer. Lob pass down to Jordan Wood, right side, layup, a little bit too strong. Rebounded by Scout Rigueur. Scout puts it back up for a deuce. He has 4. 30-26, a 4-point lead for the Thomas Terriers over the Cordell Blue Devils. 3:20 to go in the third period. Top of the key, launches one from distance right there, and his ball tapped away by Scout Rigueur, right side to Aiden Middendorf. And Aiden Middendorf took that in stride, and I don't know which side of the lane had the travel on. Jordan Wood had a good job trying to get the ball and make the pass. He might have made the travel, or else somebody did anyway. 30-26, 4-point lead for Thomas with 3 minutes to go in this third period of play. This is Thomas with the ball. Ball comes down to the near side. Aiden Middendorf gets the ball, clears it over to J.D. Maddox. And J.D. will come down the right side, elevates from about 5, gets his own rebound, goes in and up. He'll get to take one more shot right here as he gets fouled on the right side. Number 3, Zach Clancy will draw the foul. It'll be an inbound play for the Cordell Blue Devils. In here to inbound is Border Dodd for the Cordell Blue Devils. He came in just a while ago. Back out to Border Dodd to Aiden Middendorf. Middendorf drives in right side, elevates from 15. Rebound, ball punch around. Santos with the ball, gets through traffic right here, clears it back to Lucas Laughlin. Laughlin with the ball, brings it down. 2.5 left in this third period of play. Out to Little Bird. Little Bird goes back out to Santos. Santos right side to Laughlin. Laughlin loses his footing right there, and he travels. He did a spin move trying to come up with something, but he picked up his dribble and couldn't get it going again. 30-26 with 2:20 to go in the third period. Cordell with the ball. J.D. Maddox down on the right side, crossing the timeline, hands it off to Border Dodd. Border to Scout Rigueur. Scout back to J.D. Lob pass in, reach over the back by number 11, Ty Littlebird, as he tapped that pass away. So Ty Littlebird draws his first foul. That'll be 17 fouls for Thomas, 2 team fouls for Cordell. And Thomas Reimer goes to the free throw line to shoot free shots. Number 2 checks in, Dason Ramsey checks in, and Scout Rigueur comes out to take a little breather. On the free throw line, Thomas Reimer needs some free shots, Thomas. It's in and good. Cindy, you couldn't hit that many free shots, I promise you. I promise you. And we'll get to take one more. Hits the front end of the 1-and-1, makes it 30-27, a 3-point lead, a 1-possession lead since early in the ball game right here. Thomas Reimer, free shot is up, and it's good. Good job right there. So that's 7 free shots out of 8 for the Thomas Reimer on the free throw line. 30-28, a 2-point lead for the Thomas Terriers. Down on the left side, Santos goes in and up, and he has the ball blacked out of bounds, but I'm sure there's a little contact there somewhere. Number 21 will draw the foul. Border Dodd will draw the foul right there for Cordell, and Santos will shoot free shots. He had one attempt in the first half of play, but he's hit 5 deuces for the Thomas Terriers. Free shot is up and in and good, so he'll get to take one more anyway. As he was in the act of shooting, makes it 31-28, a 3-point lead. Santos hits 2 of 2 on this possession, so that makes it a 4-point lead. Down to the corner to Aiden Middendorf, back down to J.D. Maddox. J.D. through traffic into Thomas Reimer. Left side layup. Thomas Reimer having a big ball game. 32-30, a one-possession lead for the Thomas Terriers over the Cordell Blue Devils. Over on the far side is James Laughlin. Hands off the ball over the left side to Baldwin. Baldwin jumps shot down to Santos. Santos hits the deuce and one right here. He'll get to go to the line to shoot the free shot. Number 11 will draw the foul. That'll be Thomas Reimer, draws his second foul called in the ball game. That's been a big matchup right here. Santos is a big player, good player for the Thomas Terriers, and he has the moves and makes it, and he makes his free shot right here. So he's hit 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. And we go back the other way, 35-30. Back over to Border Dodd. Border Dodd starts to dribble. Back over to Aiden Middendorf, top of the key. Aiden Middendorf works in, looks head fake right here. Ball comes loose, goes back the other way, down to the left side to Laughlin. Laughlin dribbles in right side off the glass to number 3 is Clancy. Zach Clancy has his third deuce of the ball game. 1 minute to go in this third period of play. Aiden Middendorf puts up the 3, and Dason Ramsey comes in left side, starts to put up a shot, has it blocked away, comes down to the Thomas Terriers on the left side. Bounce pass off the glass by number 14, Santos. That's kind of an automatic. It wasn't the way he planned. It was a little awkward off balance. So 39-30. And on the right side, Thomas Reimer hits another deuce for the Cordell Blue Devils. 39-32, a 7-point lead for Thomas with 25 seconds left in the third period of play. Down on the left side for the Thomas Terriers, Baldwin, little hard dribble, puts it up, and rebounding the ball right there is Border Dodd for the Cordell Blue Devils. With 17 seconds, J.D. Maddox comes down the right side. Little sidestep, goes in, goes up, gets his own rebound left side, and J.D. goes down after he gets the deuce right here. 39-34, 5-point lead. Shot is off the glass left side by Baldwin. It's in and good, and a foul called on Cordell with 1.5 seconds. Number 11 looks like Thomas Reimer's going to draw back-to-back fouls right here. That's okay. Both teams are playing pretty up-tempo and pretty fast and pretty good. And Aiden Middendorf comes out as Harley Taylor checks in for the Cordell Blue Devils. On the free throw line, shot rattles around and Baldwin hits that one. So he's hit 5 of 6 from the free throw line. And at the end of 3 periods of play, it's Thomas 42, Cordell 34. We'll take a break and hear from our sponsors and be right back. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
As we come back to the Burns-Flat-Dill City Tournament, 4th and final period to play right here for the Cordell Blue Devils and the Thomas Terriers here on day 2. This is consolation championship side of the bracket right here. Thomas leads 42-34, an 8-point lead. Possession area goes to Cordell, inbound to J.D. Maddox. J.D. on the far side, the south side. He'll start to drive in baseline right. Spin move, turns around from 7 and puts one up. And J.D. has his 13th point of the ball game. Got to have more. It's a 6-point lead at 42-36. Out of the top of the key, Baldwin drives in, finger roll left side. It's good. Baldwin, nice little underhanded finger roll. I've seen a lot more kids shooting that underhanded finger roll this year, boys and girls right here. 44-36, back to an 8-point lead out to Harley Taylor on the right side. Defense is there on him. He'll start to back up, reset the offense, picks up his dribble. Left side over here to Dason Ramsey. Ramsey puts up a shot from there, and Santos comes up with a loose ball for the Thomas Terriers. Down court we go. Ball's tipped away by Scout Regier. Good job right here. And I think it's going to be a foul on Thomas. Number 3 got in there and tried to take that ball away from Cordell. Number 3, Zach Clancy, draws his 4th foul right here, as Scout Regier had good position right here, and so he tried to take it away from him, and it'll be Scout Regier on the free throw line. Got to have some free shots right here, Scout. His first trip to the free throw line in the ball game. First one's up, nothing but net. Way to go, Scout Regier. Good job there. He'll get to take one more. 44-37, 7-point lead for the Thomas Terriers. Scout Regier, off the back iron right here. Rebounded out by Gage Wright. Wright goes over to Lucas Laughlin. Laughlin across the timeline. He'll be guarded by Dason Ramsey. Back over to the far side to Baldwin. Baldwin splits the defense, goes in and up, and it says the ball is off of the Cordell Blue Devils. So Thomas will inbound underneath their own basket on the west end of the floor. Into Santos, right side, off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes in. Jordan Wood fights for the ball in traffic right here. He rolls up, covers it up. He had 3 green jerseys around him trying to take it away, and it will be White, number 23, technical foul. White, number 23, technical foul. And I'm sorry, Jordan Wood draws a technical foul right here. With 3 people piled on top of him, he might have said something. I might have too. That's no problem. So number 2, Owen Baldwin, who's hit 6 of 6 from the charity stripe. He's hit 5 of 6 now. He's hit 6 of 7. Gets to take the technical free shot. He'll get to take one more and drops 2 of 2 in there. So the ball will go back to the Thomas Terriers. So Jordan Wood draws the technical right here and gives the ball back to Thomas. 46-37. That's back to a 9-point lead for the Thomas Terriers, and Thomas gets the ball back out to Owen Baldwin on the right side. Goes in, goes up, comes out wrong. Santos fights for it. Scout Regier comes up with it. Scout Regier outfought everybody for that one. Hands it off to Harley Taylor. Taylor on the left side. He'll come to the top of the key. Comes back in, back over. Nope. He goes down the right side to Thomas Reimer. Back out to Harley Taylor. Back out to top of the key to Dason Ramsey. Ramsey's called for the mishandling the ball right there. Double dribble is what they call it. That's above my comprehensions. 46-37, a 9-point lead for the Thomas Terriers with 6:14 to go in the ball game. There's a drive by Lucas Wright. Ball comes loose. Finally comes back to number 3. Drive in layup for Clancy. He has 4 deuces, makes it 48-37, 11-point lead for the Thomas Terriers. Out here on the left side, top of the key, goes down to Harley Taylor. J.D. Maddox starts to come around. J.D. went down a couple of times right there, and if that's Clancy, he has his 5th foul. Clancy's going to come out right here, and as he does that, it'll be a timeout on the floor by the – are they taking timeout or are they not? No, they're not taking a timeout. They're just having a meeting over the coach, and J.D. Maddox will shoot free shots down here. J.D. comes to the free throw line. J.D.'s going to get the – that's 9, so he gets the 1-and-1 right here. J.D.'s hit 3 free shots today. Got to have a few more right here. 48-37. And J.D. Maddox on the free throw line getting ready for his free shot. 5:51 to go in the ball game. And J.D. free shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded out by Owen Baldwin. Baldwin with the ball comes down the court for the Thomas Terriers. With 5:43 to go in the ball game. And the winner of this will play for consolation championship tomorrow afternoon. So Looking at a shot for this one. Out on number 1 is Laughlin. Drives in left side off glass. And Scout Regier gets the loose ball. Passes back the other way. And Baldwin steals away. Ty Littlebird puts up the shot from distance right there. J.D. Maddox gets the loose ball. He'll bring the ball up the court for the Cordell Blue Devils. Top of the key, puts up the 3 ball right there. Rebounded out by Baldwin for Thomas. He'll cross the timeline. He's guarded by Dason Ramsey. Looks left, goes right, finds an opening, drives in. And, Dason Ramsey, let's see, Owen Baldwin hits that deuce there. It'll be to the right side. Shot put up. Somebody's on the floor down there. J.D. Maddox, he's been bouncing on that floor most of the day right here. So he went down somewhere. There's a drive in by Baldwin. Tries to get it off to Santos. Santos gets the ball back out to the right side to Baldwin. Baldwin will back up with 4.5 left in the ballgame. Scout Regier stays with him. Scout stays in there, reaches in there, trying to do anything to slow the game down, and Scout Regier will draw his second foul for the Cordell Blue Devils. And this will be an inbound play. Nope, should be shooting time right here. And Dason Ramsey comes out, and Scout Regier comes out, and Border Dodd checks in, and Aiden Middendorf checks in for the Cordell Blue Devils. So, I'm talking to JD, he said, you've been on the floor a lot down there, just bouncing like a rubber ball now. So, shot put up by Baldwin, so he's hit that one. So, that's 8 out of 9. He'll get to take one more right here. So, 51-37 is our score with Thomas eking it out. Rebound goes out to Santos. Santos puts it up, and Santos has had a big ball game. He had a big ball game in the first half. He's had a bigger second half right here. J.D. Maddox with the ball. Lob pass into Thomas Reimer. Out to Aiden Middendorf. Out on the right side to Harley Table. Back to Aiden Middendorf. Ball bounces high. Tips around. And Border Dodd. Oh, it did not go in. Thought he was going to. Ball finally. Santos comes up with it for Thomas. 4 minutes left in the ball game. Down on the near side, number 1, Laughlin drives in, elevates, takes the layup right there, and Lucas Laughlin has his first deuce to go with 2 threes in the game. 55-37, what had been a 4-point lead has eked up to a big lead for the Thomas Terriers. There's a shot from distance right there. Ball pinballs around, and Thomas Reimer goes up on the left side. He's fouled in the act of shooting right here by number 1. So we'll shoot 2 free shots. Lucas Laughlin, that'll be his first foul of the ball game. And Thomas Reimer, free shot, rattles out the wrong way for the Cordell Blue Devils. So he'll get to take one more, as that's 10 team fouls for the Thomas Terriers. And Thomas Reimer gets ready for his next free shot, and that one's in and good. He's made 8 from the free throw line. So 55-38, a 17-point lead for the Thomas Terriers. What had been a close ball game at 4 points is eked out to a 17-point lead. It goes out to Lucas Laughlin, left side. Ball comes out high to Gage Wright. Wright starts to dribble, keeps the ball moving right here, trying to burn clock right now is all Thomas is trying to do out high. Thomas will be headed for the Consolation Championship tomorrow afternoon. There's a drive, left side by number 13. Gage Wright gets his first 2 points of the ball game here with 3 minutes left in this ball game. There's a charge on JD. He was there and made a good theatrical move to the pavement right here. And so J.D. Maddox will draw his foul. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout and join them. You're listening to the ball game on Fox Radio.
Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Back here at the Burns-Flat Deal City Tournament, not a lot of time left in this ball game, and Thomas has the 57-38 lead, 18-point lead, 19-point lead over the Cordell Blue Devils. And inbound the ball will be into number 1 over there on the far side. Is that going to be a foul on Harley Taylor? Yep, Harley Taylor, they got their feet tangled up right there, and Harley Taylor draws his 4th foul for the Cordell Blue Devils. So we'll walk to the other end to shoot free shots right here. And number 1, Lucas Laughlin, will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1 right here. His first shot is up and off the back iron right here. Rebound out by Santos for the Thomas Terriers. Goes right side off the glass, no good. J.D. Maddox gets the rebound, and he goes down court. Right side lob pass down court is a little bit too much of a lob and out of bounds off of Cordell. 57-38. Can't even talk that high. 19-point lead. Down the other way to Owen Baldwin. Owen backs back up. He said, we've got to run a little clock right here. Cordell in a man-to-man defense trying to come out here and smother them just a little bit. A travel right here. Yeah, he said, Coach, I didn't do it. Yeah, he did. Gage Wright, good move right in front of the Thomas bench. Picked it up, took an extra step, doing a turnaround, looking for somebody to throw it to. And he couldn't believe he was called for that, but that's okay. It was. Over to the far side. J.D. goes in, puts up a shot, and Thomas Reimer comes down with it, but he's fouled in the act of shooting right here. So number 14, Donovan Santos will draw his 3rd foul for the Thomas Terriers. And on the free throw line will be Thomas Reimer to shoot free shots. He'll get to take 2 of them. First shot is up and in and good. That is his 9th free shot made. He'll get to take 1 more. So Thomas Reimer, let's have another free shot right here. This is the way you want to shoot free shots. He's hit 10 from the free throw line. So timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and join them. You're listening to the ball game on Fox Radio.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Back here at the Burns-Flat Deal City Tournament. Burns-Flat Deal City Tournament, and it's a 57-40, 17-point lead for the Thomas Terriers over the Cordell Blue Devils. Thomas will inbound on the east end. They're headed to the west end right here. Back there to inbound is Gage Wright, number 13. Man-to-man defense by Cordell, trying to find somebody open, find somebody from a distance. Shot comes in Ty Littlebird, left side down the court. How about a travel called on Thomas? He said, but I fell down. Yeah, but you weren't dribbling when you fell down. You got to dribble the ball whether you're falling or rolling or whatever. You got to have control of the ball. He didn't. J.D. Maddox brings the ball down the court. Right side over to Harley Taylor. Over to Gage Aiden Middendorf. Ball stolen away by the Thomas Terriers. 2:15 to go in the ball game. Ball comes over on the far side. They pick his pockets. 3 Cordell Blue Devils pick his pockets. Dual possessions called, and J.D. Maddox on the floor right there. They're going to help up number 13, Gage Wright. So as they do this one, it'll be Cordell ball. Coach is down here going, Vaughn's going, come on, guys. We're going this way. Timeout on the floor by the Thomas Terriers. We'll take a break and join them. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
Folks, we have some new and pre-owned units on our lot right now at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. So if you need a new Ford or a pre-owned Ford, best deal is at Wheeler Ford. You can count on that. See Tom or David, and if we don't have what you want, if one's available, we'll find it. We want your business. We'll do what it takes to earn and keep your business. And our service department is always ready to serve you with friendly, efficient service. So come see us at Wheeler Ford in Cordell.
Back here at the Burnett-Deal City Tournament, 57-40, a 17-point lead for the Thomas Terriers over the Cordell Blue Devils, and Cordell will inbound on the far side. That'll be Dason Ramsey inbounds to J.D. Maddox. J.D. will work the right side to Border Dodd, back over to Harley Taylor. Harley Taylor back over to the near side to Dason Ramsey. Back over to Harley Taylor, starts to dribble, got to come in and put up a shot. Ball comes back out to Aiden Middendorf. Middendorf comes in on the right side, out to Harley Taylor, back over to J.D. He'll put up the three off the rim right here, rebounded by Dason Ramsey. Back out to Harley Taylor. He'll put up the three, rebounded by J.D. J.D. puts it back up for the Cordell Blue Devils. He has 4 deuces this half right here, and more points besides that. 57-42, 15-point lead. That pass from Thomas was to the Thomas cheerleaders, so Cordell will inbound down here on the west end, headed east. Dason Ramsey to inbound for the Cordell Blue Devils. Gets it into Harley Taylor, minute 25 to go in the ball game. Harley Taylor comes down, puts up a 3-ball, nothing but net. Harley Taylor says, that's mine. Timeout on the floor by Cordell. We'll take a break and join them.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
Back here at the Burnett-Deal City Tournament, not a lot of time left in this one, and Thomas has the 57-45 12-point lead. A minute 18 left in the ball game. That's 78 seconds left in the ball game right here, and Thomas will inbound on the east end, headed to the west end. So inbound the ball will be number 13, will be Gage Wright. He'll get across the timeline to number 1. There's a drive. There's a charge on Lucas Laughlin. He was watching more who was defending him and where they were going to go, and it'll be an inbound play. That on the defensive end, that's not a shooting violation, so number 1 has 2. J.D. Maddox with the ball, minute 10, out to the top of the key to Harley Taylor. Right side over to Aiden Middendorf, putting up an NBA range 3 right here. Harley Taylor with the rebound. Drives back through to J.D. Maddox, right side off the rim. Put back up by Aiden Middendorf. And Aiden Middendorf to shoot 2 free shots right here. Number 1 draws the foul. Lucas Laughlin draws his 3rd foul. This put Aiden Middendorf on the free throw line to shoot free shots. Be his first trip to the free throw line. He'll get to take 2. He was in the act of shooting. And Thomas is over the 10 foul minimum. Aiden Middendorf first one rattles around, comes out wrong for Cordell. 57-45, a 12-point lead for Thomas with 57 seconds left in this ball game. Aiden Middendorf, next shot, he hits his free shot there, has 3 points in the ball game. Ball comes in to Lucas Laughlin on the far side. He'll slow the ball traffic down. Out there guarding him is Harley Taylor. J.D. comes out to guard Baldwin. Baldwin dribbles down low, comes back out. Border Dodd comes over, puts the hand on him, and Border Dodd is going to draw the foul right there. And Border Dodd draws his 2nd foul of the ball game. And that should be, is going to, okay. I thought maybe it's just a Timeout on the floor. Let's take another break and be right back. You're listening to the ball game on Fox Radio.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
When hometown football approaches, that's when hometown shines. Bring out those hot cocoa thermoses. Bring on the team colors, shirts, and spirit. We'll be right here with you, cheering our home teams on to victory. Because nobody does hometown in Western Oklahoma like Bank of Western Oklahoma. Come bank with us. Weatherford, Cordell, Gary, Elk City, Viside, Woodward, where people come first. Online at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Been a pretty exciting and pretty up-tempo the last few minutes right here. 57-46, an 11-point lead for the Thomas Terriers over the Cordell Blue Devils, fighting for a chance to play for Consolation Championship tomorrow afternoon. And on the free throw line will be number 2, Owen Baldwin, who has hit 8 of 9 from the charity stripe. So he gets to take 2 right here. First one is a boink off the rim, no good. He'll get to take 1 more. 40.9 seconds, just call it 41 seconds left in this ball game right here on the game. He hits his attempt right there, so he's hit his 9 of 10, 9 of 11. JD drives in, puts up a shot, point blank range, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and JD has a deuce. Timeout on the floor. Let's take another break and be right back. You're listening to the ball game on Fox Radio.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Back here at the Burns Flat Dill City tournament, 58-48, a 10-point lead for the Thomas Terriers with 31.6 seconds left. So still anybody's ball game. It can go either way. I've seen it happen before. It takes a miracle, but it can happen. Come on, Blue Devils. Sorry about that, Thomas. Come on, Blue Devils. 58-48, and coming over to inbound will be Thomas on the east end. They're headed west. Full court pressure by Cordell. Ball comes in on the far side, and ball is stolen away by J.D. Maddox. Comes back the other way to Aiden Middendorf, left side. Aiden comes back out. Ball stolen away by Thomas by Baldwin. Baldwin comes in right side, and he's almost taken out. We're going to help him up right here. 17 seconds left. It's going to be a Thomas victory, I promise you. Just a lot of effort, a lot of hustle trying to get it going from top to bottom. And number 25 gets the foul right here, Aiden Middendorf. There's 3 Blue Devils there trying to stop the traffic of Owen Baldwin. And he's a good, strong player for the Thomas Terriers, and he was going to go up somewhere and shoot shots. First free shot is up and off the rim, no good. So it's still a 10-point lead with 17 seconds left in the ballgame. Owen Baldwin, it's technically out of reach, but it could happen. Baldwin off the rim, no good. Smart move right there. Let the clock run. J.D. Maddox comes down. Harley Taylor puts up about an NBA range 3. Put back up by Aiden Middendorf. Back over to the far side. Picked up by Wright. Back over to the far side to Ty Littleberg. He's just going to hold it. Your final score will be Thomas 58, Cordell 48. And Thomas will move to the Consolation Championship tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Running down the scoring right here, Chase Osmus was in with no points. Ty Littleberg was in with no points. Gage Wright had 2. Zach Clancy had 8. Lucas Laughlin had 8 points, 2 of those threes. Owen Baldwin had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12 points, 21 points for the Thomas Terriers, and then Donovan Santos had 8 at halftime. He had 8, 11 more, 19 for the ball game for the Thomas Terriers as they moved to championship. Border Dodd was in for the Cordell Blue Devils, did not score. Jordan Wood was in, did not score. Dason Ramsey did not score for the Cordell Blue Devils. Scout Regier winds up with 5 points for the Blue Devils. Harley Taylor winds up with 5 points for Cordell. Aiden Middendorf winds up with 3. Then Thomas Reimer had a really good ball game. He had 4 deuces and 10 from the free throw line. He had 18 points, a good outing for Thomas Reimer. Then J.D. Maddox winds up with 2, 4, 5, 10, 17 points in the ball game. All the way around, Blue Devils will end their Burns Flat Deal City tournament here against the Hinton Comets. Hinton will play at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Next opportunity for the Cordell Blue Devils to play will be next Friday at Sealing. We're going to turn it over to Fox Radio. They're going to get ready to do the next ball game, which will be feature Mangum girls to play, and that'll be an exciting ball game. But Fox Radio brings you these ball games as often and wherever we can, and until that time frame, you've been listening to Blue Devil Basketball right here on Fox Radio.